All right, let's go. We are live. Yes, finally. Oh my gosh, I have been waiting all day for this. I feel like I've been waiting all week for this. Let's go. Who's here with me? Making sure we're going live. We're on Facebook. We're on Instagram. Come on over to YouTube. I'm going to try to pay attention to Instagram this time. I looked back and I was like, oh, there's quite a bit of people talking on there. But what's up, everybody? Who's here with me in the chat? Who do we got? Hell yeah. Let's see. Who do we got here? We got a few people. Julie's in the chat. Julie's like, let's go. Let's get started. Well, all YouTube live streams are late tonight. This is my third one since 5. What are you doing? Are you just hanging out watching YouTube? That's wild. Well, I'm glad you're here, Julie. We got Diane in the chat. Can't wait for this. Me too. Sorry I missed the other one. How dare you miss the other one? No, I'm just kidding. I'm glad you got all caught up. That's good. Let's go. Michael's here. Let's freaking go, dog. Let's freaking go, Michael. Hell yeah, dude. This is going to be such a fun one. Honestly, are we all excited? Are we all just as excited as I am? Why are you guys excited? I know why I'm excited. You tell me, as if I don't know. Explain like I'm 5. Hey, Brody's here. Let's go. Who do we got on Instagram? We got Sheffy. We got DJ Rogers. Oh, the kitchen's here. We got Sheffy in the house. We got Pickleball with Katie. Hell yeah. We got DJ Rogers. DJ Rogers says, I won't tolerate the Leia hate. Love her crash out. So do I. This is not about Leia hate. We love Leia. We got Jason here. Hell yeah. Jason Aspis in the house. Let's go. Don't forget the IG people. I'm here with you, Katie. I'm keeping an eye on things over there. Let's go. Julie, you're new. Hello. Well, welcome, Julie. Is that your yearbook photo? That looks like a yearbook photo. It could be like an AI yearbook photo. ChatGPT, please make me look like I did in high school. And then it spit out a yearbook photo. You're like, all right, good enough. Parker in the chat. Parker's a homie. Parker's so real. Parker's the homie. Got to hear about my girl, Leia. Oh, we will. Oh, we will. Oh, we will. Let's just... it's so fun putting out a thumbnail with that. She texted me. And we'll get into what she texted me just now, like a little bit earlier. She's not happy about it, which is crazy because she blocked me on Instagram. Who in here is sending stuff to Leia? Somebody is stirring the pot here, okay? Because she blocked me. I don't know at what point she blocked me, but at some point she blocked me. And she sent me a screenshot. She's not happy. She might be watching right now. One of you guys is sending her this right now. Who is it? Is it you, Julie? Why are you doing this to me, Julie? Let's see. Wondered what was happening when April was called down. Yeah, I bet you were watching that. Like, what's going on? Why is Leia talking to her? So we're gonna get all into that. I'm excited. I'm excited for this one. This is just gonna be a fun one. We'll make sure we get into it. Julie said, "What the hell?" I'm joking. Let's see. I saw you and Leia arguing and took a video. You took a video? Wait, send that to me. Crunchtooth, whoever you are, find me on Instagram. Send that to me. Or if you want to email it to me, sorrynotsorrypickleball@gmail.com. That's crazy. I hope you like got the real thing. Dude, is Crunchtooth about to be the hero of the night? Guys, honestly, I really don't think anybody has any idea what went down on Saturday. I was saving it for today. I didn't want to spill all the beans in the recap. Let's just say this. The secret group chat was popping on Saturday. If you are in the secret group chat, you had a show on Saturday. I swear, honestly, secret group chat was lit on Saturday. And if you guys want to get into the secret group chat, I'm going to give a new password today. I'm still verifying if you could even get in. Maybe I'll let you in. Maybe I won't. We'll see. I had to turn a few people down. I was like, I don't think you fit the vibe. And we got a good little vibe in there. It's been fun. It's been fun. I got a good videos for final. Oh yeah. Oh, the one by the pool. Oh, dude, that's great. Okay, send that to me because that's funny as hell. That's funny. Oh man, we got a lot to talk about. Leia and I had like a 30-minute conversation over by the pool in San Clemente. Let's see. Oh yeah. Okay, so Julie said, I don't have Instagram, so how could I send her that? And then Brody said exactly something a Leia Narc would say. Yeah, I think we're on to you, Julie. You'll send it to me in email. Okay, cool. Let me know when you send that. That's hilarious. I can't wait to show you guys that. Oh, that's so good. Julie is getting all defensive. I'm a nobody, 57 years old, retired teacher, and a pickleball player. Please stop. I'm just trying to watch the live stream. It's okay, Julie. You're welcome here. You can't hear anything? I didn't think you could. Yeah, I figured. You were just probably up at the top. But that's a funny visual. That's a funny visual. I had like a friend walk behind me and I could just tell she was like, what is happening here? We all want to see the video. Let's go. Dude, I know you don't have Instagram, I guess, Crunch Tooth, but whoever you are, I just want to give you a big thank you. No narcs allowed. Sorry, Julie. Everyone's going to bully Julie all night. She's like, it's my first time. I'm new here. Is this normal? No. Let's see. So she tried to kick you and Nico, the lefty, out in the same tournament. No, Nico wasn't there. This was, I was at San Clemente. He got kicked out in Newport. Something about California. Let's go. Judy's here. Oh, Judy is, well, I'm not going to say that. Show the clips again from the match. That is what got me hooked this morning on YouTube. Okay, yeah, I mean, I could show it. There wasn't really much to show in there. You did see the clip of her approaching VIP. I didn't even actually see that. So that night, I went home and I was like, I wonder if like cameras got any of that. And it didn't. It's funny because while she's, we'll get into the full story in a little bit, but while she's like doing her thing with me, she was the cameras were not on her, and you could see the players kind of like looking at her. Like Brooke Buckner was like looking, even the ref was like, what is happening? So funny. We'll break it all down though. The email is sorry not sorry pickleball@gmail.com. Dude, Crunch Tooth about to come to the rescue on this. Serve it up. Let's go. I asked Leia for an autograph once and she told me to go F myself. She's a real peach. Dude, okay. I was saying to someone, I was like, you know what it is? Like, I still like her. I still want to watch her play. I'm still all about it. Like, none of my opinions have changed about her. And it is funny because a lot of people have like come out with their own stories to me. They're like, dude, well, this one time. And I've heard so many stories. And honestly, it's literally to me, like the way I see it is this is all part of the entertainment. You know what I mean? I'll put it this way. Nico put out a tweet, I think maybe inspired by my situation because he knew what was happening. I was texting him about it all. And he was asking, he's like, should players be allowed to say whatever they want, whenever they want to the players on court? You know, like, can we cheer in the middle of a point? Do we have to be quiet? Where do we draw the line? You know, just kind of asking the question, putting it out there. And my response was, I think fans should be able to say whatever they want to say, whenever they want to say it, but the players are also allowed to say what they want to say whenever they want to say it to whoever. That's how I feel about it. So for me, the way I see Leia telling people to shut the F up, telling people like, you know, just like crashing out on people, even me, I find that to be part of the entertainment. It's like when you go to a comedy show and you got the comedian who's roasting you, talking smack to you, and it's funny. You're like, yep, I do have a big forehead. Yeah, or something like that, you know? It's like part of it. Everybody's laughing. We're having a good time. So I think, okay, he sent me the video. Wait, I got to watch this. I'm going to tease it with this. Let me see who's on Instagram, though, real quick. Sheffy says, I'm as excited as Ben in the Hogs. Does that mean you're not excited? You're now with Nico and the Leia fan club. Oh, yeah, we sure are. I do have a little Leia fan club going. I want to know why you're blocked from Tyson. Yo, me too. Why am I blocked from Tyson? What did I do to him? I don't know. That was weird. Details and receipts, please. Yes, I will give some details and receipts. Who approached you for that discussion? She came up to me. It was so funny. I was like in the middle of eating in VIP. I was like eating my like chicken and steak and rice. And she's like, hey, can we talk? And I was like, I'm eating. She's like, okay. Well, when you're done. I was like, okay, I'll come find you. So I finished eating and then I like went to go find her. I'm going to tell the whole story though. I'll tell the whole story. We'll get into it. 2V power. Hold up. My popcorn isn't ready yet. Get it ready. That's the charm of Leia. I think it probably stems from how much she cares. Yeah, if you want to call it charm, that's a word. Whatever it is, I like it. Without cussing, maybe. Okay. Bonita is like, please don't curse. My children are watching. Oh, you're saying fans should say whatever, and then the players could say whatever the fans without cursing. I don't know. I don't have a problem with cursing. I see why people do, so I can't really I get where you're coming from. Shiffy said we're all blocked from Tyson. What did we all do? Let's see. What are you guys saying? Let's see. I'm gonna pull up the video. Hold up. Give me a second. Bear with me. Or should we just watch it together? Should we do a live reaction to this? I don't know what to expect, honestly. But this is funny, dude. I literally, you have no idea how happy I am that you got this video. Cause I was like, I don't know if people are gonna like believe me or like I don't think they can understand. I just see like the first second and I'm dying. Oh, this is so funny. I hope you got it in a part where I'm just like really like and because I was like listening for a fair amount. I was trying to be a good listener. But hold up. All right, we're gonna react to this live. Here we go. Let me share my screen here. We're all this. I haven't seen this yet. I was there though. So let's see. Oh, hold up. Wait, I'm scared that I'm gonna get flagged for that music. I'm gonna mute it. Zooming in on the kicks. I'm just chilling, drinking while she's like using her fingers like number 1, yada yada yada, number 2, blah blah blah. So there you go. So you can't really, obviously you can't hear anything. You can't see much, but that was it. And that went on for like 30 minutes. That's so, dude, that is so good that you got that. That is so good. Honestly, I will say it was a good discussion. It was a good discussion. I wanted to kind of wait to talk about it. But maybe we should talk about it. We're already talking about it. It'd feel weird to hop to something else. I would just be rushing over to this. So we'll get into it. I'll start from the beginning. Let me just make sure I see what everybody's saying. Yo, man, ran into you in line on Saturday waiting for the shuttle. Keep up the work. Oh, nice. Oh, was that you that I was sitting next to? That's funny. You didn't look like a doctor at the time, but now I see your picture. Did you do the Julie move where you just like did ChatGPT make me a doctor? Maybe you did. But yeah, good to talk to you, man. Is she allowed to do that though? Allowed to do kick people out? I mean, she did, and we'll talk about how it went. I don't know. I guess you can. Yeah. Like why would it's tough because it's like, they're going to take the player side. That's like their employee. That's their asset. That's what they're there for. And if a player's like, I don't want this person here, then yeah, they're going to most likely listen to that. Leia is a mess. Fahey is the one. I just can't with Fahey. Ooh, Julie with the burn. Just not a great video. I was just trying to be discreet. LOL. So the angle is good. No, dude, you nailed it. You nailed it. That was exactly what I was hoping for. Was something like that. That was so good. I absolutely love her and want to watch all the time. Yeah, I do too. I was like excited to watch her match even after she started crashing out on me in person. Let's see. One hot mess. Yeah. Definitely part of the entertainment. Agreed. Yep, exactly. You get it. Athletes should be able to call out one fan per year and fight them. It would have been me on Saturday. That would have been fun. I would have took some body shots. I wouldn't have took them in the head. But if she was like, let me just hit you in the body, I would have probably done it. She's a great interview. She's a great commentator and a great singles player. Yeah. All love to her, even if she does sort of suck as a person. Well, she's combative, and 100%. Any like podcast she's on, she's great. She is a really good commentator. She's good at singles too. That's a power move. What was the power move? Her coming up to me or me just sipping my water? So are you in the VIP section at tournaments, correct, Brody? How come they didn't show the line calls during the reviews this weekend? Ooh, I think they were just trying to, I don't know. That was kind of frustrating because they did show it sometimes. We'll talk about it, I'm sure, a little bit. It was very short. Some really heated stuff, but I only caught some video towards the end. Dude, that's so funny. You were spying on me. That's great. It was getting a little heated there. But I think we both heard each other out. And at the end of it, well, I'll talk about the end in a second. Taking a casual sip. Dude, I was chilling. Karen vibes. It did feel a little bit like that. It did feel a little bit like that. Yeah. Blah, blah, blah. Who would win in a fight, Leia? Oh, Leia, for sure. She would win in a fight. She would. I wouldn't put up a fight. I would just sit there like this while she fought me. No, you didn't use ChatGPT for your picture. That's real. It's real. I swear. Hold on. Let me get the stethoscope. Hold on. Let me just. Perfect. Okay, now go. Do you have to have your stethoscope in? Otherwise, we wouldn't know you're a doctor. We would think you're like a scientist or something. We don't want to get confused. I mean, she'd need a legit reason, right? Oh, to kick me out? Yeah. Well, yeah, exactly. We'll get into that. You're on the right track there. Am I going to get banned again? No, I'm not banned. Spoiler alert, I'm not banned from PPA events. And I don't want to like name any names because like I don't want other people who don't deserve it to get caught in the crossfire. But everybody involved on like the PPA side was very sympathetic and actually very accommodating. They were very polite and kind to me, and treated me very well. And I'm not even just saying that, like literally, like, you know, shout out to everybody who was, you know, interacting with me on that side of things. They were good, but they were also like, hey, we also got to like consider Leia too. So they were absolutely being fair. I have to say. You telling her, oh, that was the power move me doing. Yeah, like, yo, I'm eating. Go. Shoo, Leia. Excuse me. I'm eating. And then yeah. So let's see. All the PPA women are super fierce competitors. Dog eat dog. Worse than a cat fight. Hell yeah, Julie. You right, Julie. What are we saying on Instagram? Let's see. Pickleball with Kate, her counting off. Now break down what each of her fingers meant. Oof, yeah. Saw you at Lowe's Cab tourney way back when, and I've been in a similar situation where I think my obnoxious cheering for her broke her focus and she lost the game within 2 more rallies. Ed, how dare you break her focus? She looks right at me like, see what you did? She does that. You know what's crazy? I'll say it in a second, but hang on to that thought. How is it that you get heat from Leia but not from Kate? Fahey can be brutal. Because I don't think Kate's that type of person. Like, I do think people have a misconception about Kate. Like, by all accounts, Kate seems like a cool person, and she seems funny too. I don't know if you guys have like seen her like stuff on social media, like that they like the PPA and pickleball.com will make, but she does seem like funny. She doesn't seem like a person who would like be like super hardcore confrontational. So yeah, so I'm not surprised. Leia is always like, and always has been for years. I hear like literally, I can't even tell you how many people have like reached out to me telling me stories and like, you know, stuff that stems back for years, and you're like, oh, so she's always been like this. Let's see. Hurry up. All right, I'm getting to it. All right. Oh, wait, you're right. Wait, should I go get it? I'm going to go get it. I don't even know where it is. Hold on, let me go get it. All right, hold up. I'm going to get my... All right. Yeah. I'm a Leia Jansen fan for life. You guys thought I'd burn this. Never. No way. I'm so glad you brought that up, Diane. I'm going to put it on when I tell the story. I wish you had wore your Leia shirt. The video of you being yelled at while dude. How did I not wear that? I totally should have worn that to the event. Why wasn't I thinking? Oh my gosh, that would have been so good. You guys are so right. See, why didn't anybody tell me to do that? You guys should have told me last live stream. Kate is nicer off court. Leia is unhinged off the court. She's consistent. I guess we could say that. You might as well play the song "Look What You Made Me Do." Is Leia inviting to your way? Should I invite her? Yeah. Crisscross applesauce. Okay, all right. Let's get into the story. So here's the story. All right, so I got to give background because honestly, I don't think a lot of people realized how this all stemmed. So we're going to start from the beginning. So if you were here last Wednesday, you know where this started. So it got like, I don't think people realize what happened directly after the live stream, but I'll recap. We're in Leia Jansen story mode. Let's go. All right. Someone's going to clip this and send it to her like, he's talking about you. So, because apparently somebody did that. She was telling me all these things. Oh, dude, I can't wait. I have a bone to pick. Okay, so here's what happened. So rewind And let's go back to Atlanta. So this was like 2 weekends ago, the weekend before San Clemente. If she has spies, she definitely does. You are 100%. And I think it's you. So what happened was at Atlanta, Leia hooked Albie Huang 3 times in one game. She's probably watching. She might be. I don't know. Leia, if you're watching, I'm your fan. I'm your fan. Why won't you be a fan of me, Leia? Why won't you be a fan of me? You always just like talk smack about me, Leia. I just want you to like me. Actually, I really don't care if she likes me. Julie, stop narking. It's Julie. No. All right, anyways. All right, here we go. So Atlanta happens. She hooks Albie Huang 3 times. Now, I just get a random DM from Albie Huang. And it's her. She tagged me in her story. And so if you saw the story, Nico made a post about it. So if you missed it, go look at Nico the Lefty's Instagram. He made like a whole post about it. And it was funny because Albie Huang made clips of all 3 hooks, which were obvious. They were 100% obvious hooks. And she put up the poll. She said, was this a hook? Yes or no? But it was funny because on the yes, she put yes and in parentheses, $250 fine. So for all 3 hooks, she did that. And so I thought it was funny. So I just shared the story, right? And I knew that she was probably going to get mad at it, but like whatever. It's funny and it happened and like whatever, it's a hook. So like, you know, like how am I going to hide that? You know, I got to show that. That's crazy. You're living in her head. I guess so. Apparently she won't stop texting me. It's crazy. Leia, stop texting me. I'm taken. Okay. Stop sliding in my DMs. Okay. When the match was going on, we, the spectators, could hear Leia telling someone. No, that was not me. That was a different person. Okay. So anyway, so that happens in Atlanta. A few days later, I woke up to a text from Leia, and she was just talking smack all about like this show and calling me a douchebag. Just like went off, like obviously. And she did say this to me, so it's the truth. Apparently, according to her, is that was retaliation because she feels like I'm bullying her, and I have an 8th grade immature sense of humor, and that I'm being cruel. And so she wanted to get me back. She wanted to get revenge. So that's why she did that. So I woke up to that text and I'm like, okay, wow, that's a crazy text to just wake up to. I knew why it was. Like the minute I posted that story of Albie Huang, I'm like, Leia is going to have a problem with this. So I saw that. I laughed at it. We talked about it last week, but I laughed at it. I sent her a gif of Matt Rife telling her, calm down. That was my only response. It was just calm down. So that was that. Then last Wednesday, I came on here and I told everybody, I thought it was hilarious, right? I told you guys how funny I thought it was, whatever. I kind of told you the situation after the live stream. Now, this is where a lot of you guys don't know what happened. This is where things got crazy. Is she texts me like right when I'm done with the live stream. And she's like, how dare you talk about my career? You've crossed the line, blah, blah, blah. Writes me up another huge paragraph telling me, you crossed the line. Don't talk about me, blah, 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 blah. You know what I sent her? I sent her a picture of CJ Klinger giving the middle finger. That was it. And she asked me in the message, she was like, yeah, I will see you in San Clemente. What day are you going to be in San Clemente? I will absolutely confront you, blah, blah, blah. And so then I sent her the middle finger picture and I said Saturday. And that was it. That was all I said.
So much dopamine just going through me right now. It's awesome.
I was just like, dude, this is silly. I'm not taking you seriously. Like, I'm going to hit you with the CJ Klinger middle finger. And that's that. See you Saturday, right? So Saturday comes. And I'm walking in and I'm like, oh, this is going to be crazy because she's playing in the semifinal. She's got her singles match. And I was like wondering, I'm like, is she going to come up to me? I'm like, I got hooked up with tickets for VIP. And I was just like, what is she going to do? Right. So she's playing her match. You know, it's funny. I'm not going to say who because I don't know if they want to know that I was near them, but I was with somebody who probably is watching right now. I was hanging out with this one person all day. And so beforehand, we were talking about this whole thing. Like, what's she going to do? What's she going to say? And this person is in the secret group chat too. So we were having a ton of fun. And she was a witness to the whole thing. So I was so happy that I had someone like with me that was like witness to like knew the background, knew the history, and like was like in that moment with me. It was wild. But so her match is going on, right? And there's a moment at 6-1 where I think it was a challenge that got called. It's like a timeout. And all of a sudden, Leia sees me and she just gives me the nastiest look, like literally for like, dude, it was like so intense. It was like out of pocket, like just so random. It was crazy. She was not in a good mood.
I'm not in the mood right now. Sorry.
She saw me and it just instantly like hurt, just like, dude, it was crazy. So she's giving me the death stare, and then she just starts barking at me. And it's tough because there's like a pane of glass there, and you know the crowd's kind of loud. I couldn't hear anything she was saying. So she just like, oh, this is all I see. I'm just sitting there like, what? And I'm literally doing like, I can't hear you. What I should have did, my biggest regret is I didn't hit her with the Anna Lee Waters. I should have told her like that, just been like, I can't hear you. But I literally couldn't hear her. And I kept like hearing like little words here and there. And honestly, I was like kind of caught off guard. Like I was like, oh shit. Like I thought she was in the middle of playing. I'm like, I don't think she's gonna say anything while she's playing. And then all of a sudden, like she's just like chewing me out. And I'm sitting like a few rows back. You know what? Let me see if I could pull up the stream and I'll show you where I'm sitting so you can kind of see like how far back I am. And honestly, you could see how funny it is. Like, because there's like a bunch of people sitting like in front of me and they were just so like, they were like confused. They're like, what is happening? They're like, why is Leia screaming all pissed off into the VIP section? So let me see if I can pull up the stream and I'll show you exactly like kind of like where I was sitting and how it like all went down. Dude, it was literally like everybody's faces was so funny because they're like, nobody really knows what's going on. Like your average pickleball fan is like, I've heard of Leia Jansen. Why is she yelling at someone? I've heard she's kind of angry. So here we go. Ready? Let me share my screen here. We'll watch it together. Okay, cool. All right, so hold up. So we gotta fast forward a little bit. It was like, I think it was. So I think right here is when she started to see me. It was like after this. So it was like after this part where she like came back. Here, let me fast forward. It's coming up like, see, okay, so this is like right after, I'm pretty sure. Let me see if you could see. So I'm like, okay, so can you see my mouse? Okay, yeah, so like I'm right here. I'm like back up here. And so I'm like 1, 2, 3, 4. I'm like 4 rows back, right? And she was here. Like imagine her standing here just screaming at me like this. And all these fans in the front row, all the fans in the front row were just looking back at me. They were just looking back at me like they were like, why is she yelling at you? Like they thought I did something wrong. Like everybody was just like, what the hell did he do? Like, did you say something? You know, the way she reacted, you would think I was like giving her the middle finger or like taunting her or something. I was literally just sitting there like a good old boy, just watching the match, enjoying some good pickleball. And yeah, then all of a sudden it just happened. And I couldn't make out what she was saying. Later on, someone told me. It was so funny because someone came up to me and dude, it's kind of messed up actually. They came up to me and they were like, oh, hey, it's the loser. And I was like, what? They're like, the loser. Remember? Yeah, she was calling you a loser. Why was she saying that? And I was like, oh, I don't know. That was crazy, right? And they're like, oh, we watch your show. Yeah, we love your stuff, blah, blah, blah. So they were like joking with me. But I guess she was calling me a loser. But she was saying stuff like, you want to talk about my career? You want to talk about my career? And I was like so caught off guard. I'm not gonna lie. Like I kind of like tripped over my words. What I wanted to say is, yeah, I cover the sport, but I didn't say it right. I said, yeah, I cover sports, which is like not really true, but like it still kind of got the point across. So I was like, I kind of like messed up like my big line there. It would have sounded so much cooler to say, yeah, I cover the sport. But instead I was like, yeah, I cover sports. So yeah, but that was it. And it just kept going on. And it was like I said, it was just awkward because everybody was turning to me. And then that people were kind of like, what do we say? And somebody said to me, they were like, oh, I think she really likes you. And I was like, yeah, I know, right? Yeah. So yeah, so that was wild, right? So anyways, that whole thing happens. I'm not going to get into too much detail about like what happened as far as like the kicking out part, but as you saw, she like went up to April, wanted to have me removed. Someone was kind enough to be like, hey, what's going on? I know you didn't say anything. Leia just doesn't want to hear. Like, can we just, lunch is ready. Are you hungry? Like, do you want to go eat? I was like, all right, let's just go eat. You know what I mean? It's fine. I wasn't trying to cause commotion. And honestly, like, whatever. Like, I don't know. Like, I'm not trying to get kicked out permanently. Although I honestly, how funny would it have been if I got like permanently banned for all this? That would have been epic. I was low key kind of hoping for it because that would have been a better story. Is like, yep, I got kicked out because I shared a story of her hooking, right? Need to add some of this drama in your recap, sort of like hooks of the week, drama of the week. Yeah, that is his drama of the week. But I'm not even done. We're halfway there. By the way, guys, while we're in the middle of this, just to do a quick plug, I do want to just thank everybody real quick before I forget. Got to thank everybody who's on Patreon. If you guys want to support what I'm doing here, I would appreciate that. There's a few of you guys that are. I really appreciate it. Darren, Robert, Pickleball Jones, Jason C, Eddie, Ali, Jason F, Jana, Denny Roberts, Laura, Bob, Nathan, Brett, Mo. Appreciate you guys supporting on Patreon. We also got YouTube members, Mark D, Heyshay, Super G, Jake Gelvar, Pickleball Jones, Parker, Edith, Kate. You guys are the best. But here's actually what I'm really excited to show you guys. You know what? Maybe I'll save this for after, but I got a surprise. If you guys remember what I was talking about last week with the shirt I'm going to make, speaking of shirts, I made the shirt. We'll talk about that after. I'll get into that after, but I just want to make sure I give a quick thank you. Hit the like button if you're enjoying this too, by the way. Smash that like button. We got to get the likes up. So let's see. Let's see what we got here. Who's in the chat? Okay. What's going on, breathers? Sorry. Oh, we got Nady Rain in the house. One of my favorites. What up, mouth breathers? So good. She hunted you down. She did. I want to talk about that part. That's part 2 is when she hunts me down. Maybe she will autograph. Should I ask her for an autograph? Leia, can I get an autograph? Can you sign my shirt? Thank God Chris was wearing his ringer shorts. He wiped his sweaty palms on them and it even absorbed the little drops of pee after he wet himself when Leia came up at me. Yeah. Yep. It's good for sweat and urine if you're really scared of a player. I was not afraid of her. Ringer shorts, though, are really good, by the way. Use promo code SNS. Get yourself some Ringer shorts. Quick little plug. That's hilarious. I do like Leia. Once again, no K-Fahey, and I think Anna Bright is starting to be the sorority queen. I'm a little disappointed with Anna Bright. I'm not going to lie. I like Anna Bright, but something I heard disappointed me, and maybe I'll share it. It has to do with, like, me in the show. Let's see. Hit her with the old na, boo-boo. Na, boo-boo. Words can't hurt me. Yep. Should get her in the chat to ask her questions. Yo, Leia, are you watching? Get in the chat. She sensed bro's aura. I was aura farming her with that, with the sip of the water. That was so aura farming. Awkward. Yep. This happened during the match. That happened during the match where she was yelling at me. Like I showed you right there. That was like literally, that must have been like seconds after that happened. Like where her towel was. She was like, it was literally that. The unhappy hooker. That's hilarious. Judy, you should make a sports reporter t-shirt. Sports reporter. I cover sports. Chris Galley, did you just switch sections? No, I got some food and I went to the bathroom, and by that time the match was over. You know what I mean? Like I didn't really get like kicked out, but if I like it would have been a thing if I like refused and made a big deal of it. You know what I mean? But I was just trying to be cooperative. You know what I mean? Release the files. I have the documents. If you were perm banned, your Patreon would go banana. Yo, that'd be crazy. Yeah, that's what I was thinking. I was like, that would have been nuts if that happened, but they wouldn't do that. I mean, like, and what would be the reason? That'd be crazy. That would be such a bad look. Oh, hell yeah, we got Shira, new member. Let's go, Shira. W's for Shira in the chat. Let's go, Shira. Thank you for becoming a member. AB is just jealous because you're taking away some of her views. Ooh, she is jelly. Gotcha. Okay. All right. So that was part one, right? That was part one. Me getting crashed out. I was like, dang, that was crazy, right? And then now she wants me to get kicked out. I'm like, come on, that's wild that she wants me to get kicked out. Like, what the hell did I do? I literally just sat there, you know? Then, as you guys know, I got lunch. Lunch was great. Sometimes in VIP, it's hit or miss. Sometimes it can be hit or miss. This time it was great. It was like steak and chicken and rice. Ooh, it was so good. I know it's kind of random.
It has nothing to do with pickleball.
But it was worth noting that I was enjoying my meal. So I'm sitting there, and then all of a sudden I just like hear this voice from behind me, and she's like, "Hey, I want to talk to you." And I just, like I said, I just turned around. I'm eating right now. She's like, "Okay, well, when you're done." I was like, "Okay, I'll come find you. Where are you going to be at?" "I'm going to be over here by the cabana," or something like that, she said. I was like, "All right, I'll come and find you when I'm done eating." I finished eating. Honestly, I could have ate more, but I like wanted to like hurry up and talk to her. I was like, let's go. I was like so excited. I'm like, oh, I can't wait to talk to her.
Dopamine just going through me right now. It's awesome.
Oh man, getting so hyped. And then I get up and I couldn't find her. Honestly, at first I was like looking all over. I literally walked the whole venue looking for her. I'm like, where is she? Where is she? I couldn't find her. I'm texting her. I'm like, where you at? I'm like, where you at? Do you still want to talk? I'm here, you know? And then finally, like I sat back down and I was like, I guess she doesn't want to talk. The person I was with was like, I don't know, maybe she just like doesn't want to talk anymore. And then I heard her voice talking to someone. Actually, it was funny. I heard her voice talking to someone and she was saying something like, blah, 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 immature, blah, blah, blah. And I was like, oh, that sounds like her. So then I got up. I was like, yes. And I was like, let's talk. And she's like, yeah, come with me. And I was like, oh, where are we going? And we walked down into like a private, as you saw the video. That was like where we were. I'll play it again in case maybe anybody's new here that just came in. We have video of it. We have video of the incident. This is me. So then we go down here and we just start talking for like literally 30 minutes. And she's giving me all her grievances. Number 1, you're immature. Number 2, you're a bully. Number 3, you're not funny. And number 4, did I say you're immature? So anyways, look, I mean, obviously I'm not going to give you like the full 30-minute, conversation. Half of it, I barely remember it. You should make one of those big face signs of her on a stick. Yeah, honestly, they would probably get mad at that. Hell hath no fury. AB hates you? No, I don't think anybody hates me. No, that's not what I'm saying. It's all good. Nobody likes her on tour anyways. I like her. It's okay if you don't like her. I get it. But I do. That's the thing is like, I like her. I still like her. Your audio snippets are gold. The audio, the little sound clips. Peace, love, and understanding from the UK. Oh, let's go, Richard. Hell yeah. Peace and love in the chat. She had a lot of problems, so maybe you can be that guy she talks to. I mean, honestly, okay, so here's the thing. When I went in there, this was my mindset. I went in and I was like, I want her to walk away feeling like I actually heard what she had to say, because I genuinely wanted to understand where she was coming from, because it came out of left field. As far as I knew, like, I didn't think she was like a fan of what I did. I just realized I'm not showing the chat. I didn't think she was a fan of what I did, but I thought I thought at the very least she like maybe respected me a little bit. Turns out she does not respect me at all, I don't think. So I was like, let's hear it. Like, what is your problem with me? Like, why are you mad that I posted that video? Why are you talking smack about like the show I do? Why are you calling me a douchebag? Should I put up a poll? Am I a douchebag? Yes or no? I would say yes. I even told her, I was like, look, you could think I'm a douchebag. You can not like my show. That's okay. Like, I get that. Honestly, I'm not everybody's favorite cup of tea. You know what I mean? You should have chewed even slower. I'm going to get a second plate. Couch me outside the porta potty. Yeah, I should have have talked to her over there. Stood on business. Bro was standing on business. Did she address her hooking tendencies? She did. She did. You guys ready for the big reveal of that part? She did it on purpose. She flat out told me she did it on purpose. She was mad at me because I didn't ask her for context. She didn't ask me for her side of the story. She did it on purpose. Apparently, Albie hooked her and Kate, I think, in Asia at some point. And that gave her full license to then do it 3 times in one game. And this is where I have a problem. I don't think it's right to get revenge on someone. I think that's that is like just objectively wrong. I think revenge is like a really like evil, toxic thing. And I'm not saying that she's evil or toxic. It's not me making a judgment on her character. I think the action of seeking revenge is wrong. And just hooking in general is like wrong. You're cheating. And now you did it on purpose. Absolutely cheating. And look, I'm not here to like talk about her personal life. I'm not here to really even dive in. She was sharing some personal stuff with me. I'm not going to talk about that. Like, because that's her deal. Well, I'll talk about pickleball stuff, and that's a pickleball stuff. And that's crazy to me. And it's just like, oh, are you mad that I showed it? Or are you mad that you got put on blast by everybody and nobody's having your back on this? I think that's the problem. The irony is just, Adam, winner. Ding, 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 ding. Yes, dude, she was calling me a bully, saying she's like, you act like an immature middle schooler. You're like a bully to people. She was saying how all I do is talk bad about people. I just talk smack about people. I just talk down on all the players and just speak poorly on them. First off, I'm like, Leia, do you not see the irony in what you're saying? Do you see the text you sent me? What was the purpose of the text you sent me? You just talk shit. Why did you do that? You were just trying to like make me feel bad. That's what a bully does. I'm not trying to make players feel bad. Here's my goal. And maybe I miss at my goal. So I'm not saying I'm perfect at it. But my goal is to just laugh. I see something. I want to laugh at it. If you've been watching the show for a while, you know my motivation, and you've probably heard me say it 1,000 times, but it was back in the day. I would see JW Johnson do these hilarious, cringy interviews, and it would make me laugh. And I'm like, I wanted to tell people about this. I'm like, did you guys see this? And everybody be like, no, I didn't see it. So I'm like, well, I want to make sure people see this because this is so funny. All these like hilarious, cringy moments, these crash outs. It's funny to me. When Leia tells someone, shut the F up, that's funny to me. When Kate Fahey smacks herself on the head, I cringe a little bit because, oh my gosh, that makes me feel hurt. But there's something funny about that, about smacking your leg. That's like, I want to show that because that's absurd. That is absurd. Like, why is this happening? And it's all pickleball. That's all part of it. And I feel like everybody that's in here right now would agree with me, or most of you would, that all the stuff that I'm showing, the body bags, the low lights, the crash outs, the cringe stuff, that's a part of what makes this so exciting. If pickleball was only just like, oh, that was a cool shot, what a nice highlight, it'd be a little boring. I mean, it's still whatever, it's pickleball, but like, there's so much more to that. It's such a dynamic thing. Like, we could talk about all of it. And my lens that I see it through is this is funny. And I just want to show what I think is funny. And I'm laughing at it. Like when Alshon does a cringy thing, I'm laughing at what he's doing. This is so funny. Like his little book quote this week. Like, that's hilarious. Look how cringy this is. You know what I mean? I'm not the type of guy to come up here and be like, oh, we need to like condemn all these people. And like, he is a terrible person and I don't like him. Blah, blah. I'm like, whatever. I have my personal opinions about some other things, right? But like my big thing at the end of the day with him or with Ben or whoever is just like, I'm going to laugh at the things you do. And if it's pickleball related, yeah, I might call you out on it, right? But I'm not here talking about personal stuff. Like, trust me, there's so much personal stuff that happens behind the scenes, so many things I've heard that I'm just like, hey, you know what? That's not really my place to talk about. That's like your life, So I don't get into that. I just want to show what's funny about what I see. So I was trying to tell her, I feel like I'm like, Leia, you have a misconception about what I'm doing. You think I'm just talking bad about the players. I'm not. I'm showing highlights too. And I say plenty of good things. If you were here, you tell me. I'll ask you guys, was I just talking bad about Leia last week? Or was I saying good things as well? Am I saying good things now? I'm wearing a freaking shirt. Like, I am always honest. I'm always gonna get like I don't hate people. I actually do like her, like genuinely. So I say that. And we were literally all in here. Crystal, remember we were talking last week? Crystal was saying we were talking about like how diabetes affects your vision and like mood swings and stuff like that. We were like, hey, you know what? Maybe this is an explanation behind it. And so like we talk about that stuff too. We talk about good. We talk about like I talk too about like how hard it is for the players to go week after week. Like I consider why these crash outs are happening. You know what I mean? So I feel like there's this misconception about me that like I'm just talking smack and I'm just here to like say bad things and make people look bad. And that is so far from the truth. That is like so far from the truth. One thing that really bothered me was like, she was trying to make a point. Here's the point she was trying to make to me at one point was, I don't like when you say things about me, referring to herself, Leia. She's like, I don't like when you say things about Kate hitting her head. It's just the same douchebaggy stuff. Like, oh, let's see that again. Look, she's hitting herself in the head. That's all you do. And she was trying to make a point. She's like, I don't even like it when you say it about Paris Todd. And I was like, wait a minute. Paris Todd? What did I say about Paris Todd? I think the only thing I've ever said was it was funny that she has a green Lamborghini. So I was like, wait, what do you mean that I'm like saying about Paris Todd? And she's like, I'm like, well, like, what's an example? Like, what's something I've said about Paris Todd? And she's like, well, I don't know. I don't watch your show. And I was like, Leia, do you not see the problem here? You say you don't watch my show, which is fine. I get it. But how are you going to have an opinion on what I do and make this judgment that I'm like talking bad about players when like you don't even watch what I'm doing? You know what I mean? Like, it just doesn't make sense. Like, if you watch it and you're like, hey, I've watched like an episode of what he does. I'm not a fan, XYZ. This is why. Hey, that's a valid opinion. And whatever, you could just think I'm a douchebag in general. Okay, like, I don't know. I kind of agree with that. Sometimes I'm a douchebag. Like, you know what I mean? It is what it is. That's not how I see it, but if that's your opinion, but to like just make up this stuff of like, oh, like you like talk bad about Paris Todd too. It's like, okay, wait a minute. That's just inaccurate. So I don't know where you're getting your info from. But that is just like way, way off. That's just like not even true. You don't get the respect you deserve. Oh, Ray Donovan, you are coming in with what was it? Love and something. Would you say peace, love, and understanding? Oh no, that was the other guy. That was Richard. You guys have a similar profile picture. I appreciate that. Thank you, Ray. I feel like AB is on some type of mission to be the coolest player, and she's appearing like a freaking wrench. Honestly, here's the thing with Anna Bright. I really like Anna Bright. I do like her. Let me just say that, like, right off the top. I think she's a great player. I like her personality. I think she's fun. I think she's like good for the sport. And honestly, everybody likes her. Like, even if I did it, she's like good for the sport. Look at all her fans. Like, literally, I'm telling you, like, I was playing with this like young woman. She was probably like 18, 19 years old, and she was decked out in Anna Bright stuff. She had the hat on, she had the paddle, she had even like the glasses, like she loved it. And I was just talking to her after we were all playing, and I was like, oh, who's your favorite player? I was making a joke. I'm like, who's your favorite player? She's like, Anna Bright. And I'm like, really? I had no idea, because I noticed all the stuff she was wearing. And she was just telling me why she likes her and stuff like that. And it's like, yeah, that's great. Like, that gets people engaged in the sport. So like, yeah, like Anna Bright's killing it. The newsletter, the vlog, she's got like her own show on Pickleball TV. She's doing like really good stuff. I think the thing that just disappointed me was Leia is telling me how like Leia, Kate, and Anna Bright are like saying that I'm tasteless. That was the word she used, that I'm tasteless, and that like the stuff I do is not good. And I was like, oh man, that's kind of disappointing to hear. I could expect that from Leia and maybe Kate, but I was like a little shocked, and whatever. That's just like hearsay. So I don't know if it's true or not. But to hear that, honestly, like that, I think that was like the most hurt. That was like the most hurt I felt out of the whole Leia situation was hearing that. I was like, oh, I thought Anna Bright kind of liked me. You know what I mean? And then like, I'm like tasteless. Oh man, that was like disappointing, but hey, I again, you can have that opinion. Like, what can I say? Seems like projection. She sounds very immature. Well, that was like the whole thing is what it felt like, is like everything you're telling me, like you're saying, oh, I just talk bad about people. I just talk shit. Literally every text that I got is her talking shit to me. So it's literally just this like tit for tat mentality. She did it with Albie Quang. Now she's doing it with me. And that's just crazy to me because, what's funny is like, I don't know. I just feel like if anything, I talk too much about how I like her. So I was like just surprised to like hear that it's all like hate from her towards me, like couldn't even say one thing kind about me at all. Whatever, that's fine. I don't need it. But it was just like, oh dang, like so you really are just like 100% like not for me. That's wild. That's why your show is good. She always backed you. So to turn like that is red card, not blue, not orange. That's a red card, not a blue, not an orange card. You get more than a mark. That is a red card. So no beef with AB. I would have problems with AB before Leia. Just saying, no beef with AB at all. No, not at all. Not at all. I'm just saying, like, I who knows? You know how sometimes it is where you're talking with friends and they're like, don't you think this is terrible? And you're like, oh yeah, that's like, man, that's kind of like messed up or whatever. You're just like agreeing with it. It could have been something small like that. So like, I'm not taking it so serious, but, I don't know. Yeah, it would be disappointing if true, but hey, it is what it is. Not everybody's going to like me and that's okay. So many people, Pickleball with Katie saying so many people shared the video of Albie Huang. Yeah. OMG, need to know about AB disappointment. Oh yeah. Well, that was just that. Yeah. I thought she was always wholesome. Maybe she really likes you. Who, Leia likes me? Maybe. Leia, do you have a crush on me? Leia, I'm taken. Sorry. Ship has sailed. Not into it anyways. So if you do, you got to leave me alone. Like, please leave me alone, Leia. Stop bothering me. Okay. Crazy projection on her side. Have any PPA players weighed in on this whole thing? I mean, I'm not going to say who, but yeah, definitely. Totally. It's actually kind of funny. All the people that have like said something to me in person and also like just through DMs, just like, dude, typical, telling me how they have had interactions and what's been going on. So yeah, that whole thing has been interesting. It's just not shocking. I don't think Leia's ever watched SportsCenter. Dude, okay, wait, this is so funny. I'm glad you said that 2V power. She like her, one of the first things she said to me was like, I think this was like her finger thing. I think this was that part. She was like, you are unprofessional. And I just stopped. I was like, whoa, Leia, I'm unprofessional? Yeah. Like, duh. Like, yes, I'm unprofessional. When did I ever say I'm being a professional? Like, I literally cut her off as she goes, like, she's like, what you do is so, she said, immature, you're unprofessional. And she was like, she said, she was about to say, like, Stephen A. Smith would never, blah, blah, blah. And I'm like, what? Wait, Leia, what are you talking about? I am not trying to be professional. That is like the furthest thing from what I'm doing. I'm a fan. I'm having fun. We're laughing. I'm showing things that are funny. None of this is professional. I do this all myself. Like, dude, how many times do people reach out to me and they're like, hey, you made an editing mistake in the middle of your thing. You spelt this word wrong. Like, I'm just being goofy. I don't know, like, so to think that I'm doing this as like, I'm a professional, that is wild. That is so wild. So I was like, and that's what I'm saying. It's this misconception. Like, oh, you don't even get what I'm going for. Like, you don't even get what my goal is or anything. And that's what she was like, you're just trying to like, you just want attention. You just want money. You just want the views, the clicks and blah, blah, blah. I'm like, I don't think you realize like that is not what I care about at all. Like money, dude, I have had things that would pay me a lot more money, but I just don't want to do it because I don't like believe in it. You know what I mean? I'm like, I don't want to deal with that. Like literally, like if you guys probably saw last week, but I was talking a little bit about paddle sponsor stuff. I could have made a lot more money, but I'm not chasing money, especially for paddle sponsor. I want to play with a good paddle that I like, with the company that I feel like comfortable being like a part of the team, shout out to Carbon. Honestly, that like they do make okay. It sounds like a plug and like I have to say it. I genuinely am like, Carbon is like the best paddle I've ever played with. And they have like a great company. Everybody I've ever talked to loves their customer service. Use promo code sorry or carbonpickleball.com. Anyways, go get yourself a paddle. It is really good. Anyways, but aside from that, so I'm not after money. I'm not after money. I'm not after views. The kitchen. Yeah, somebody could make an argument. Oh, you joined the kitchen because you just want to get more views. Well, first off, let's be real. If you look at the views on YouTube, it hasn't been more than what I was doing before them. That's not the case at all. And they also were reaching out to me for years before that. And I always turned it down. I didn't really want to do it. the reason why I partnered with the kitchen was because I needed help. I don't have time. So if Leia wanted to be like, you just want time back in your life, I'd be like, yeah, wow. Yeah, that's exactly what I want. Like, I do need more time back in my life. So that's why I partner with them. So they're helping me out with a lot of that stuff. So, and it's been going really well. And I've been actually really happy. And it's been a good thing, I think, with the kitchen recently. But I'm not after views. I'm not after clicks. I'm not after attention. Even this, she texted me when she saw the thumbnail for tonight. She's like, you're an opportunist. And I'm like, I don't know. Yeah, I guess. I don't know. It's an opportunity to like talk about something fun. You know, everybody is like, oh, what happened? It's just fun. Like, this is just like whatever. It's drama and blah, 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 blah. You know, and I'm not doing this for attention. I just think this is so funny. If this happened to somebody else, I would want to know what's happening because it's like entertaining. It's like, yeah, there's just this player who's like crashing out on some fan, you know, because he like shared a hook or something like that. Like, that's crazy. It's so absurd. It's so funny to me, you know, and that's just why I want to share it. Pickleball isn't tennis and we need to keep it light. It's not all that serious, but on the other hand, it's these people's lives and their careers. Well, that 100% is true. Like, it is their careers. I get that. You have to respect that part. And that's what we want. If we want this to be a thing, you have to like let them have a career. And I wouldn't say it's not serious, but I agree it's not tennis and we don't need to make it tennis. We need to make it its own unique thing. I think that should be the goal. That should be the direction, is like make pickleball, not make pickleball tennis or golf. You know what I'm saying? Kobe says everybody needs to chill. Yo, dude, you're so right. You give roses when appropriate. I appreciate her intensity and fire. Yeah, I definitely do. I would take what Leia has to say about you with a grain of salt. Of course. Jane from Obsessive Pickleball says, unprofessional after admitting to cheating. Boom. Wow. You're unprofessional. You're doing the wrong thing. Cheats 3 times in one game. Yeah, that's crazy. You're so right, Jane. She needs to get hooked up with Kate's sports psychologist. She's projecting too much. It's all projection. It really is crazy. She was literally texting, you know, what's funny is she was texting me. She's like, are you mentally challenged? What was the exact language? The exact language was so funny. It was, what was it? Are you mentally challenged? Projection? I don't know. This is okay, what's everybody else saying here? I get that feeling too. She wants to be number 1 so bad it's killing her. She hates being number 2. Oh, Anna Bright. I mean, she is number 1, right? She's on the number 1 women's doubles team. Don Stanley wheels not the cards in vain. Her job is to be public entertainment figure. She's going to get called out or laughed at. That's the job. Hey, 100%. This is what we do. We all put ourselves out there. If you want to be in the spotlight, you have to be vulnerable. You have to be willing to take it both ways. And, you know, whatever, like, we all get it. I get it both ways too. People say some crazy comments to me in like the videos and stuff and whatever. And obviously I get it from Leia too. It'd be, you know, so I don't get it like that much, but I get a handful of things where people don't like me and they make it very clear, and that's okay. Like, I'm okay with that. That's part of this. And honestly, real quick, like, thank you to everybody that's ever like said something like nice to me, or just like a quick like, hey, love your show. Like, honestly, like, it sounds corny, and I don't know. It's not that like I need to hear that, like, oh, please tell me how like good I am. Oh, do you like me? It's not like that, but it is like that helps balance out the bad stuff, you know, because it's like, if you don't hear any good things and it's all bad, then you start questioning, like, maybe I do suck, you know. But I don't know, like, literally even that day at San Clemente, it's just like, you know, she's trying to like say like, nobody watches your show's dumb, it's unprofessional, you're immature, I don't know why you do what you do, blah blah blah. And then at the same time, there's like a bunch of people who are like coming up to me like, hey, we watch your show, we love your show, which is funny. Actually, someone came up to me, some lady, it was like her and her husband, and she was like, come back. And she like gave me a hug, and I was like, come back where? She's like, we miss you, we miss your show. And I'm like, it didn't go anywhere. I'm back. You know, I got some good news for you. She's like, what do you mean your show's back? I'm like, yeah, I'm on the kitchen now. Like, I'm back. go to the kitchen. You go watch the recaps. So I guess a lot of people don't even know that the recaps are there. Like the whole YouTube joining of my channel with their channel, like the what do you call it? The collaboration posts. It's weird. I was actually, my fiance was showing me on her phone. If she goes to her subscription feed, she doesn't see my video. But if she clicks on my channel, it will show the video, which is weird. It's like, why wouldn't that be on your normal, like general subscription feed only? So anyways, it's a YouTube problem. And I don't really know what to do about it. You kind of just have to know that the recaps drop on Monday, which sucks. I try to promote it as much as I can, but I don't know what to do about that. Yes, we did talk about pickleball partners last episode. Go check it out. It was a fun discussion. She should just own being the bad guy. Yeah, none of these. I think she does though. None of these players want to be a heel. They want to act like jerks and still have everyone love them. I don't think she needs the love. I think she actually is leaning into it. That's the goal. We want to see the gold. Cracking jokes. Yeah. Alshon is another hot mess. Yeah. Yep. And we love it. We love it so much.
Oh, so much dopamine just going through me right now. It's awesome.
He is the best. He is awesome. Let's see. Fact is, you bring more eyeballs to the PPA and free exposure for the players. Sure. Yeah. I mean, I don't think a lot of players see that way though. I think they don't see that value and they don't think I'm helping. I don't know. Like all I'm going is based off of what people tell me. I don't know everybody that watches the show, but I get messages. I have people in person telling me I started watching pro pickleball because of you. And like, whatever, like, I'm not trying to like, let that get to my head. I don't have this like grandiose sense of like, oh, I'm so important to the pickleball space. Like whatever, if it wasn't me, it'd probably be someone else. You know what I mean? But I just want to help with that. You know what I mean? So if I could just be another bridge to get people from like amateur playing open play to watching pro pickleball, happy to help. And that's all I care about is like, I just want to help, you know, in my way. Where we could all laugh. I love your take on the nuances of pickleball. It's entertaining. Appreciate that, Diane. Make pickleball great again. Let's go. Make pickleball great again. Saturday Night Live of pickleball. Should I start doing sketches and characters? She's trying to start more S for you with other players. I don't know why I'm avoiding cursing. I already cursed. She's trying to avoid more stuff for you with other players. Yeah, probably. Yeah. She wants me to. You're right. Did I fall into her trap there? I'm falling into her trap. You're so right. Oh, I almost didn't even say the big guys. I have a theory. I came up with a theory after this conversation. Hang on here because you guys this is like breaking. I was in the secret group chat today. What should I make the secret group chat password? If you guys want to get in the secret group chat, you could apply. Send me a DM. What should the password be? The password's going to be tasteless. Yeah. Okay, that's a good one. So tasteless. DM me the word tasteless if you want to get in the secret group chat on Instagram. The secret group chat literally on Saturday, as it was, I was giving like a live play-by-play on everything that was happening on Saturday. It was so much fun. Like we were all just talking. It was great. So you missed out on that, but you could go back and see it actually if you want to. But secret group chat is so much fun. It's where it's at. Like a lot of stuff I can't say out here, but if it's with my friends, I could say it. So be my friend. Send me a DM, tasteless, on Instagram, and then I'll know you're a real one. I can't just let anybody in though. I got to trust you because we got a snitch here. Somebody watching right now is a snitch. They're telling Leia everything I'm doing. So we can't be having that. I think it's hard for her to be logical as she was so emotional. She takes everything personal. Yeah. And look, I do have to be fair and not to give her excuses. I do think the diabetes plays a big part with that. I do have to be fair. As we were talking, one of the reasons why our conversation ended is because she was literally like, my blood sugar is low. I can't even put a thought together. I felt so bad. I was literally like, oh my gosh, like she's like struggling, right? I could see it in her face. She was like losing steam. And I was like, I felt like concerned about her. I was like, oh no, I hope she's okay. I don't want her to like pass out because she had to talk to me. And I could just tell like her thoughts weren't there really. Like it like faded out. And to me, it was just like to really like interact with her for like an extended period of time and see like her from like, you saw that like finger thing to go from that to like low blood sugar and where she was at. It was like, oh wow, like that's tough. That is tough. You know, I do have to, be honest and fair and see it from that perspective too. And, at the end of it, look, at the end of it, like we understood each other. I was like, okay, so let me understand what you're saying. What you're saying is blah, 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 blah. And she was like, yep, exactly. And I was like, okay, so I hear what you're saying and I understand you, but I'm not sure that you understand me. So are you willing to like understand where I'm coming from? Can you tell me what you think you think I'm coming from? And at the end of it, she was like, well, it sounds like what you're saying is you just want to have fun. You think this is fun and you think it's funny and you just want to have fun. I was like, yeah, that's it. Yeah. Like that's pretty much it. Is I just do this for fun. This is fun to me. She's like, all right. She's like, well, I guess we all that's where we're at. And I was like, all right, well, I guess agree to disagree. And she gave me a knuckle pound. We knuckle pound and we went our separate ways. And that was how it ended. So, at the end of it, it was like, well, this was good. I think we both heard each other out. I tried to clear up some things. I do understand her side of it and her opinion, even though I don't agree with it, but it makes sense. Like why, if she felt that way and that's how she sees me, why she's doing all this. But there's another piece I got to get to that was the most interesting part of this. And I just figured this out today. As I was talking in the secret group chat, we were all talking and then it hit me. I was like, oh my gosh, wait a minute. Something big hit me. And I'll talk about it in a second. Hell, after the reality show and all the other YouTubers, I wouldn't worry about it, Chris. Oh yeah, exactly. Yeah, and honestly, whatever. She doesn't want me to come to her matches anymore. I can't watch her matches. All right, fine. You know what, Leia? I'm just going to go on Sundays instead of Saturdays. That way I don't have to watch you play. So there you go. Is she trying to get you in trouble with Jared? No, she's not trying to get me in trouble with Jared in the kitchen. And I don't think Jared would take that like from her. You know what I mean? During her next match, streak through her court and yell, "You're not the boss of me." Bam. Yeah. I'll do that. You could have just said sorry, not sorry, and walked away. Kudos for listening and trying to understand. Yeah, I was like looking forward to the conversation. My game plan going into Saturday was like, I'm going to find her. I'm going to confront her. But then I thought about it and I was like, I can't do that because I can't give them a reason to kick me out. Like, I can't give them because trust me, if you guys have been watching the show, you know that some of my friends have been kicked out for reasons that I definitely don't agree with. And I'm like, I can't like that could be a thing that happens. I can't let that happen. I don't want to give them a reason to kick me out. If I'm heckling her or even if I'm like sarcastically cheering for her, they could make an argument to like kick me out. You know what I mean? So I'm just like staying out of that. I'm not going to confront her. I'll wait till she confronts me or whatever it is. I'll talk to her. Absolutely. But this is her workplace. So I got to kind of let her come to me and she did. Oh, and she did. We got Justin in the chat. What up, Justin? I saw Justin there and he saw the whole thing go down. I don't think he realized it was me though. It was so funny. So people, they saw the thumbnail. They were like, that was you that got yelled at? We didn't know. We just saw somebody getting yelled at. Paris Todd, I liked her before I viewed the reality show. Yeah, well, hey, you're one of many, I think. And look, you could argue against that opinion, but you feel that way. That's a valid opinion. Like if that's how you feel after it, that's valid. And that's the impact it has. It's like, yeah, I was saying the same thing. I don't know that was like the best look for her, but whatever. It's insight and it's her. So you get more truth. You know what I mean? And then you get to make your judgment. More information is better to judge with than less. The girlies hoodie. Alshon gets a lot of hate, but bro is raw. No comment. Bro is raw. That's funny. That's the funniest thing anybody's said yet. But he's raw. That's all right. You're allowed to feel that way. I feel for Leia, but I also think that you're unbiased and have to report things the way they are. Not true, Justin. I am biased. I am not trying to be unbiased. And that's the point I was trying to get through to her. I'm not professional. I'm not unbiased. Well, let me put it this way. Yes and no, actually. I have my favorites. You guys can tell me who's my favorite player. Everybody here knows who my favorite player is. Everybody knows who the players that I don't really like that much, who I sometimes root against. The players that I kind of like, there's people in the middle, blah, blah, blah. But I don't hide that. And I talk about it like that on the recap. You know, it is what it is. Like, I'm me. I'm not trying to hide that one bit. And you could not like that. That's okay. And I get a lot of stuff for it. Like someone commented last video, they're like, you said that this weekend was boring, but I don't think you realize that some of us actually like Anna Leigh Waters and Ben Johns winning. It's like, okay, yeah, cool. Have fun with that. I don't feel that way. But here's the thing I am unbiased with, if something is funny. If something is funny and I like that person and I'm like, oh, like maybe it's like kind of like laughing at their cringy moment. Like CJ Klinger. I love CJ. I love CJ. I love his dad. They're like real good people. His dad is so supportive, honestly, for real. And but if CJ does something cringy or funny, I'm gonna talk about it. You know what I mean? Like we're gonna laugh at it together, And so in that way, I'm unbiased. If there's something funny or cringy, anybody can get it. Even me. Like I remember, what was it? The Proton event I did back in like 2 years ago, 2024. I was like on camera playing a match and I tried to hit a drop shot and the ball like came up and hit me in the face. And I was like in front of like hundreds of people. So embarrassing, but I showed it and I was laughing at myself. It was funny. It's like, I don't know. I'm not going to be biased in that, so you're kind of right. ALW is confident. I appreciate that. AB is egotistical and atrocious. Dang, yo, Julie hates AB. Yo, that is wild. I've never seen someone that doesn't like Anna Bry. I've seen some people who are like, nah, right, she's a little much, but like, dang, Julie's on fire right now. They just don't get, bro. They just don't get it. Nady, they don't get it. I know a guy when he fights with his wife says, my whole family hates you. Yo, that's wild. See, that's like, they're like, whoa, like, bro, that's like, you're trying to like hurt somebody. That's crazy to me. I'm not trying to hurt Leia. I'm not trying to hurt Kate. I'm not trying to hurt anybody. I'm not trying to hurt Ashan either. But I can't control how you feel. You know what I mean? I can't control how you feel. So if Leia's mad at me, I can't control that. I'm doing what I'm doing. I'm having fun. I'm trying to laugh. I'm trying to get us all to laugh. If you want to laugh at yourself too, go for it. Someone like, for example, Roscoe Bellamy, I was talking to him in person at the Masters and like, he's someone who could laugh at himself. I really like Roscoe, honestly. And he's been a good friend. We've talked a lot. And he's someone that like literally like told me, he's like, dude, I know I did something like yesterday where it was kind of like I messed up the score and it was like this clippable moment and whatever. I know you're probably going to make fun of it, but whatever. Like we could all laugh at it. And like, yeah, like that's the attitude. It's like, can we all just laugh at it? We all make mistakes. We all crash out. I've had moments like in my personal life where I like freak out and get angry and do things like, oh my gosh, like, like when I was a kid, like, oh my gosh, like some of the things I've done to like just my father, for example, have been crazy, and if you heard the stories, you'd be like, whoa, that's like crazy. But it's like, hey, you know what? I'm sorry. We could laugh at it now. Like I don't want to do that. If you apologize, you try to change your attitude, you make an effort. It's like we can look back on things and laugh at them. And to me, I feel like that with the Kate Fahey head smacking. It's like, I know it's serious. You're working on like your personal life. Like you don't want to do this anymore. You're seeing the sports psychologist. We're all watching on camera. Awkward enough. But like, can we laugh at it? Can we still just like, that was pretty crazy, right? That was wild. Like that was so intense, right? But like, you're over that now. That's how I see it. And I just wish everybody else was like that. And if you're not, oh well, I'm gonna still show it if it's on the court. And is doing funny content too for the clicks. I mean, look, at the end of the day, like everything we're doing is essentially for clicks. That's your barometer to see if it's good or not. It's fun to do funny stuff. And, I don't know, like, yeah, like it's just a part of it. I don't know. I don't think that's like her base motivation. I think if somebody wanted to do clicks, there's so much better, easier ways to get it. So I don't know. Is it a motivation somewhere? Sure. But is it at the top of the hierarchy of needs and values? I don't think so for Anna Bright. But I understand why someone might disagree. What's so funny about peace, love, and understanding? Great British song. Oh, I didn't know that, dude. Bro, do you play tennis? You're British. We don't play tennis here. We're not British here. But if you're from the UK, cool. You just gotta play pickleball though. You don't bring that tennis attitude here. Please don't. Don't bring the like, we need to be respectful and not talk about anyone in a negative manner. I don't think you are, though. In all honesty, speaking of professional, Caitlin, Christian, and Brooke Buckner are professional. That's about it. So really, the players can call you out, I guess. Good for you to just make something you find fun. Thank you, Bloop. We need an Anna Bright, Paris Todd, K Fade, and Leia Jensen. Yo, Ernie King, that's a great idea. That would be a good one. Leia Jensen was on Family Feud. What the hell, Leia? Comes on my show and then talks shit about it. Do you like it or not? Why are you on it if you don't like it? Pickleball is big business now. It's still fun. It's their careers while we're hooking as revenge. Brother, yes, exactly. Yeah, speaking facts. He is speaking facts. Absolutely. Family Feud would be hilarious. Yep. Leia can't say mentally challenged in 2026. She can say whatever she wants to me. She can say all types of names, curse at me. I welcome it. I think it's funny. That's what I'm saying. Like, this is what I'm saying, guys. When I wake up to a text from Leia and she's calling me a douchebag and talking about my show and what she doesn't like, it's funny. It's so funny to me, you know, and maybe there's something, maybe I'm mentally challenged for that. You know, maybe there's something wrong with me for that. Like, why do I get joy in that? And someone talking smack to me. But I find it funny. I don't know. And look, I used to do stand-up comedy back in the day. Like I'm all about the roasting each other, getting roasted. I've been roasted so many times and I welcome it. I love it. I think it's fun and funny. So, you know, I love a good prank too. If someone wants to prank me, I think that's funny. I can laugh at myself and I don't know. I like people that can laugh at themselves as well. Those are my favorite people. Watch her interview on the Dink if you want to see how crazy she is. I did watch that. Leia's attacked me also on text. Ooh, who is this? Stat. It is so funny how she reacts to anyone who posts anything she does on live TV. If she throws a paddle or makes bad calls, she takes no personal blame. Yep. No accountability there. No accountability, unfortunately. That could change though. Leia, if you would just take accountability, I think we'd all change our opinion. Not that you need our opinion, but I don't know. I just think it's the right thing to do. Fake news is what you call it. I don't know what that means or what that's in reference to. The Slim Reaper. Yo, I'm mad I didn't get to hang out with you, dude. Next time you're here, we got to chill. Got to make an Alshon shirt with his failure quote. Ooh, Adam. Guys, wait a minute. This is a perfect time. Do you guys remember what I was talking about last week? The shirt? Guys, we got to show this right now. Hold up. You guys ready for this? Let me share my screen. I'm so excited for this. Go to the Etsy store right now and go get yourself one of these. Hold on, let me move this off the screen here. Guys, bro, I got a code. Bro, I got a code. We got to check the back out, though. Can I zoom in on this? Bro, I got a code. Oh, there we go. Do you guys see this? Oh, wait, you can't see it. Hold up. Here we go. Do you guys see this? We got Beaker in the kitchen blockers, leaning up on the BMW, a little SNS license plate. Shout out to Bob for that idea. But dude, this is the back. The front says, bro, I got a code. And so I have a version with the front like that and the back with the big logo, or I also have, hold up, let me get back to it. I have another version where it's all just on the front. How do I get back to that? Oh, here we go. This one right here is all on the front. It's just like, bro, I got a code on the front. Dude, I'm already getting people buying these and I didn't even announce it yet. Mine is in the mail. I can't wait for it to get here. Bro, I got a code. Dude, guys, support the channel. Go grab yourself a bro, I got a code shirt. If you don't know what that's in reference to, you got to watch last episode. The quick pitch on it. If you watch Partners episode 5, you'll get it. Go watch Partners episode 5 and you'll understand what this is in reference to. Lee in the chat said, sorry, not sorry, telling us to apologize. You changed, bro. You're so right. I'm not allowed to say sorry. I'll say sorry to my father. That's it. I would never apologize to Leia. Wait, actually, okay. Little cringe. I did apologize to Leia. I said, I'm sorry for one thing, because one of her gripes was that she's like, why didn't you reach out to me to get some background history on the hooks? You don't know the history, blah, blah, blah. And I was like, all right, tell you what, you're right. That would have been fair for me to do. I should have reached out to you for that. And for that, I'm sorry. I did say that. So a little cringe that me of all people is saying sorry, but hey, it's the truth. I did. And I did honestly in the moment, I was like, you know what? Maybe that would have been a good idea to get her side of the story. I got it anyways. Psychologically, Leia seems to have personal, deep, unresolved issues. This comes off through her arguments as unproductive, confrontive, and ironically laughable. Yeah, I mean, we all got stuff, you know what I mean? Like, and so it's not a surprise, you know, and definitely do have a little compassion for that, you know, some sympathy, empathy, but yeah, I don't know. Still, it's like your actions are your actions, you know what I mean? Feel bad for her for whatever issues unresolved, but not justifying her way of making her feel heard by you. Even that didn't seem as her intention, which makes it even less empathetic. Yeah. The failure quote with the look on Rachel's face when he said it. That would be a good one. Why would you talk for 30 minutes with her? Don't owe her that, man. No, I wanted to. I didn't see it as something like I owe it to her. Like, oh, okay, she wants to talk to me. I have to talk to her now. No, I was like looking forward to it. And I'm glad I did because, and I even asked her too. I asked her like a bunch of stuff. I was like, why are you trying to get me kicked out? She's like, well, you're not a paying customer. I'm like, I'm not a paying because I didn't actually pay for my ticket myself. Like, really? That's crazy that's your barometer. If you paid for it, then I wouldn't kick you out. It's like, dude, that's crazy. That's crazy. I just kept saying that to her. I'm like, that's crazy, Leia. That's crazy. Mic drop. Just go on Sunday. Okay, yeah, you heard that. I'll just go on Sundays. Nice work with this one. Signing out from Kentucky. Falling asleep. Thanks for the live chat, Chris. Thank you, Julie. Julie was the MVP so far of the night. Moving from IG to YouTube. Let's go, Arrow Dan. I thought she liked you and your content. Same, man. Same. I didn't think she was like a huge like supporter, but I thought it was at a minimum neutral. Or at least she like maybe she wasn't like a fan of what I do, but she's like, well, or whatever. Like, you know, that's it. Like, that's just not my taste, you know, kind of thing. But she thinks that I'm like objectively like just not good. I was like, all right. Like I'm a douchebag. That's funny. I said the same exact thing to Lucy, who attacked me. Said I would just watch on weekends because you will never be there. Oh, who's Stat? Stat, I want to know who you are. Our old friend Autumn went with an AOW sign. Oh, nice. Thing is, players shouldn't get to decide on who gets to watch their games. Yeah, I guess. I mean, but like, you know, within reason, right? It's like, imagine that somebody was like literally harassing you. You know, you could make, I don't think they should be kicked out. Like, to be fair, like I'm with you. I don't think they should, but I'm trying to like understand like where they are realistically going to draw the line. Like let's say, I don't know, somebody just keeps threatening you. Like, I'm going to like beat you up. I'm going to beat you up because I don't like you. And they're like, hey, this person like has been threatening me all week. And like, here are the DMs. They're saying they're going to like beat me up. Like, can we like remove them from the facility? It's like, I don't know. Like, I wouldn't get my panties in a bunch if I heard a story like that. You know what I mean? So I guess I just mean that to say you could understand a scenario where a player did get to decide who would get kicked out. Now, where do you draw the line? Definitely not at someone who's just sitting in VIP, just trying to watch a nice match, who shared an Instagram story. Like, that's crazy, dude. That's crazy. Like, am I that big of a problem? Wait, you know what's funny though? You know what's funny is I was talking to her. I'm like, Leia, like, why are you trying to get me kicked out? I didn't say anything to you. I didn't even cheer against you. And she's like, oh, I wish you did cheer against me because I would have just been killing it after that. I would have been playing on fire. And I was like, well, to be fair, you did go on a 6-0 run right after you started yelling at me, which is totally true. She went off after she yelled at me. She just went off. She played the best pickleball she played all match was right after she got done yelling at me. It was so funny. Oh, like we were literally sitting there and I was like, dang, she's killing it right now. I think I motivated her. So maybe I should be there for her. Maybe I should just be there, just like sitting over there, you know, and she just looks over and then all of a sudden she just pickles somebody. She just pickles Annalie Waters. After the match, she just gives me a big thank you. We hug. We go, can we put it in the past? She apologizes. I apologize. We're crying. We high five each other. We celebrate. Crowd is cheering. Leia, Leia, Leia. I could dream, right? Richard in the chat, he's like, I play pickleball. I do play a little pickle. I play a little pickle. She doesn't even watch the show. You don't even watch the show, Leia. You don't even watch the show. Someone's going to clip this to her, though. I guarantee you I'm going to get a text after tonight. And if you're in the secret group chat, you might know about it. Bro, you need to get a body cam or glasses camera to record that. I thought about it. I thought about recording. I didn't want to record it. I felt a little scummy. And I just wanted to speak genuinely, like off the cuff. And I wanted her to speak off the cuff. And I'm not trying to like use it against her. You know what I mean? But there is something that she said that really, she said something to me that I didn't think about too hard in the moment. And then it hit me literally today as I was reflecting on it. And I'm going to get to that in a second. Let me just finish going through these. She's just mad that she was drafted by the Santa Monica Mouth Breathers this season. Let's go. Where my mouth breathers at? Who's in the mouth breather chat? The secret mouth breather chat. SNS. I'm achieving failure. I am achieving failure. So it was achieved on Saturday in San Clemente. Let's go. If I fail, I'm happy to fail with you. Yep. Yo, are you guys ready to fail with me? We might fail. We might get kicked out. We might have people call us tasteless, but we're going to fail together and we're going to achieve failure. I didn't know if the car on the shirt was intentional, but should it have been a Ford? That's funny. No, it's like the BMW. Like, if you know, you know. But I get your joke. Do you think Hayden will get it? I don't know. I was thinking about sending it to him. Somebody else sent it to him. Somebody else sent it to him and be like, yo, did you see this? He made a shirt off of you. Should I give him one? I don't know if he would wear it. If he wore it, I would give it to him. We found Leia's burner, Mob Syndicate. Who's that? Oh, this one, achieving failure. Is that her dog? Why didn't you ask me why I blatantly cheated? Is wild. Yeah, that is wild, right? Yep. That. Yeah, exactly. That is wild. Okay, so here's the other part that I put together today. Here's the other part. Unforced errors in the chat. That's my intro into it. Watching your channel helped me learn the players and was entertaining. Dave Fleming in the chat. I love that I can see who's watching on Instagram. I don't know when they leave though, so he might not even be here. Okay, so here's the other part of it. Here's what else I learned. And here's my conspiracy theory. You guys ready for this? Here's my conspiracy theory. I want you to I don't know if this is real or not. This is just my conspiracy theory. I'm going to actually here, let's do this. I'm going to put how do I do it? I'm going to put a poll in the chat. Do you think my conspiracy theory is true? And after I'm done describing, I'll put it live. And you guys tell me if you think I might be crazy. I might be crazy. But I think I also might have figured something out. So here, let me break it down a little bit. Okay. So one of the things that stood out to me upon reflection on our conversation was, she was saying stuff like, she's like, I have plans to make sure you guys don't get any views. She said something like that. And I was like, that was weird. A little while later, she said something like, oh, and that's why I talked to Connor about you, blah, blah, blah. And then she was like talking about something else. So it was kind of like sandwiched in like something else she was saying. But she said, I talked to Connor about you. So I thought that was interesting. Talk to Connor? I was like, in the moment, I was like, oh, that's weird. Like today? Like last week? When? I didn't really think too much of it, but I was like, that's weird. And then she was also saying, because she's like, I don't like your show and you're a douchebag. And she's like, the thing that really pissed me off was back in Sacramento of last year. That really pissed me off. So if you don't know, I made a clip. I talked about it in the recap, but I also clipped. That was where Leia was yelling at a fan to shut the F up. And it was on camera and you see it. And remember, she was like biting her paddle. She was all pissed off. Not only did I put that in the show, I clipped it separately, put her in the thumbnail with like a what do you call it? Like the speech bubble that was like, shut the F up. So like I made her like the story of that, right? With the separate clip. She did not like that. She told me she didn't like it actually in the moment, but she brought it up again. She's like, that's when I started to not like it. That really pissed me off back in Sacramento. And she like made a point to tell me that. And again, it was one of those things where we're just talking. So I'm hearing it. I'm not thinking much of it, right? But then today I was like kind of putting it all together. And I'm thinking to myself, wait a minute. She got mad at me back in Sacramento. She spoke with Connor. She's saying she has plans to like get rid of my views. And then I was like, wait a minute. When did Sacramento happen? So I went back. I looked at the episode, like when I released it. It was late September. Do you guys know when I got banned from the UPA? Stop footage? Early October. The very next month, right after that happened. Less than like 2.5 weeks later. So what I'm wondering is, did Leia have a part in getting my permission to use footage removed? You guys are unbelievable. Am I crazy? Am I crazy, or does that seem plausible? Because we all talk here, and I think like the sentiment was like, maybe it was Alshon, maybe it was Kate Fahey because she's had problems with other people. But now, upon reflection, I'm like, someone who really does not like my show is mad at me, says she wants to take away. I'll make sure you don't get any views. I spoke with Connor. You really pissed me off back at that Sacramento one. She told me she was angry because it was like affecting her sponsorship deals. I told her I'm not taking it down. I'm keeping it up. Makes you wonder, right? Maybe I'm wrong. I'm gonna put the poll up. You guys tell me. Am I wrong? Yes or no? Is my conspiracy theory true? Or am I crazy? He's a good T Princess Leia. Have her with the whole with the whole Star Wars outfit with the buns doing an awkward timeout with a pickleball. What? Here's a good T. Oh, T-shirt Princess Leia having her with the whole Star Wars outfit with the buns doing an awkward timeout. Oh, yeah, go ahead and make it. Good idea. When watching in person, I feel you are damned if you root for her and damned if you don't. Yeah, exactly. It's like, what do you want from us? Mr. Body Bags, I think she's into you. What can I say? You know, all this aura one man possesses, it's affecting her. I'm taking Leia. No, I don't think that's it. I see where you were going. She may start reporting you to YouTube as well. Ooh, I'm going to get in trouble from YouTube. I told you she had something to do with it. I knew it. You did? Really? Wait, well, if you said that, honestly, I think I do remember someone saying that. Yeah, if that was you, good call. And I think I would probably deny. I'm like, no, she's fine. No, we're fine. No, blah, 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 blah. Maybe I was wrong. Dang. I think it was all Colin Johns. He cries so hard. I don't think he's in this world of, the social media, the videos, the YouTube stuff. I don't think he's paying attention to all that. Damn, she's a hook. Yep. Damn, she's throwing everyone under the bus. They're going to stop talking about anything to her. Childish. She has to have a cosigner on her BS. Interesting. Interesting, right? Am I wrong? Like, right? Okay, I'm like, a lot of people saying yes. I'm like, I don't know, man. It's just, it makes sense to me. It's funny how our own actions are your fault. Dude, I had someone tell me a story. I can't say what it was, but literally that is the exact story of something someone told me today. Was like, she did something and then just blamed me for it. And then they just like sent screenshots of like what she said. And we're like, I'm like, here, you literally, like, here is what you did. Like, I did nothing. It's just a repeat behavior. Do you think one Leia complaint would have been enough? Maybe multiple. I think that's what it was. I think it was multiple. And she's totally the type to do it, to like go in and look at all of it. And that's why it was weird. It was like, wait a minute, you have like such a big opinion on what I do. You even said the thing about Paris Todd. I didn't really get that. And then all of a sudden you're like, no, I don't watch your show. And it's like, you don't watch my show? So either she doesn't watch my show and somebody's sending this to her, or she does and she's trying to pretend she doesn't. I don't know. There's something weird. Am I still banned? No, I'm not banned. Mike McGuire? Is this the Mike McGuire? The baseball player? No, I'm not banned. I am allowed. I am on The Kitchen, the channel The Kitchen. If you go there, you can see recaps every Monday. Still doing my thing. Even had her on Family Feud. How dare I know, right? How dare she? Stop doing crazy ish. How are you ruining her sponsorships? Do better. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, we all see this, you know? I even actually, you know what's crazy? Is she has a problem with me because I put my face on it, because I'm here. And she's like, you know, someone like Koopy Nation, someone like Memes of Pickleball, they're just posting the clips without their video. And I'm like, you respect that more? Well, and I don't, not to throw any shade at them. I like what they're doing. But she's like, thinks that they're more valid because they're not showing. I'm like, I put my face out there. I put my voice out there. I put my name out there. Like, I'm not hiding. You know what I mean? Not that they're hiding, but I'm just saying, like she's acting like this is worse. Like, as if this is me trying to get attention for it. And I'm like, no, that's not it at all. So I just thought that was like so weird. Do you think they should make the hook fine higher? Like, after 3 gets suspended from the next tournament? I think they do have an escalating thing. I don't know what happened with her with that. But I think it is like that. So, I mean, yeah, I guess. Yeah. Like, if you're cheating, yeah. Like, once, oh, okay, here's the fine. 2, bigger. 3, bigger than that, you know, or whatever it is. Punish Leia's bad line calls by putting her in ALW side of the bracket every tournament. Yeah, that's a good move. Okay, I like that move. That's a good punishment for cheating. You have to play Annalie Waters first. That's a good punishment. That's a real good punishment. How about her punishment is we just keep spelling her name wrong. Let's just keep spelling it like this. Leah. Should we just keep spelling it wrong on purpose? That would be really funny. Where's the poll? The poll's here. You got to answer 1 or 2 in the chat. When did she do Family Feud, though? I think it was the first year I did it. It was pretty fun. I think she did it with Camilla and Ava. Who else was on that one? It was back when I was doing like 4 people on a team. Who else was on their team? I forget. That was a fun one, though. That was a good one. That's worth watching. Go back and watch that one. That was fun. She watched it and is watching. She's watching now. She's cooking up a huge, long paragraph to text me. That's Leia in a nutshell. Leia, Leah, in a nutshell. The first Daytona Open, she walks right into me. I'm all taped up from my shoulder surgery. She said, "Why didn't you move?" She's literally said, "Yo, that's crazy. Dang, dude. Sorry that happened." Her clothes are 2 sizes too small. That's so funny. Yo, clocked her. Yeah, that's accurate. She's not cheating. She's speaking her truth. Yeah, basically. That's a great punishment. The Annalie Waters thing. That is funny. It's unfortunately typical narcissistic behavior, projecting your behavior and never taking responsibility for your wrong. Dude, she called me a narcissist. She said I was a narcissist while I was having her. I was like, oh, that's crazy. Again, back to the projection. That's so funny. It's like, okay, this is wild. If you don't watch my show, then why are you so bothered? Yeah. And you're telling me like, oh, you get no viewers. It's like, okay, then why are you so worried? You know? Oh, it was Ava and Lloyd. Yeah. Lloyd, Michael Lloyd. Yep. It was a group. Yeah. So I don't know. Oh, here to win prizes. You missed a good one. This is like one of those ones you have to go back and watch. Like you just have to. You know what I mean? This is lore. Like, this is lore right here. You know what I mean? So yeah. So there you go. She probably lonely. Oh. Yeah, I mean, I don't know. I mean, keep burning bridges with people and keep talking shit to people. Yeah, like you're going to have less friends. She has friends, you know, whatever. She's got her friends, but yeah, it is what it is. So here to win prize sounds good. These are always fun. Yeah, this was fun. So anyways, so that is the saga. That is the story from Saturday. There you have it. Recap the events. It is what it is. So who knows what it's going to be like going forward. I guess next time I'll wear my Leia Jansen shirt. That would be fun, right? Now I feel like now I have to, right? Wasn't there family also on the first Family Feud? Wasn't there a family also on the first Family Feud? It's been a while. I don't really remember, to be honest. I think it was like the KOTC fans versus I don't remember. I'm sorry. But go back and watch it. They're fun and they're evergreen. All right, I guess one last thing. Can you end the show by doing the Leia pre-served? I don't have my paddle with me. The like. Hold on 1 second, ref. Yeah, that is wild. Just go Sunday. Yep, that's the move. Anyone can make fake friends. Boom! Let's go, Ray. Oh, was that the one you were on? Wait, that was really funny. Was it you that choked? I don't even remember. I've done a few of them now. It's hard to remember all of them. Best ending. Crisscross applesauce. I did have one other thing I wanted to talk about. It almost kind of seems like just like kind of lame to talk about. I'll go through it quick. Did you guys see Jim Kloss's thing today? Did you guys see Jim Kloss's thing? The top 20 women. How funny was this? Everybody crashing out. Dude, Jim Kloss. I'm sorry. I'm starting to like love him because I just like I see what he's doing. Bro puts out an article and everybody hates on him, but yet everybody's sharing it. Did you see what he put out there? How could you say this? Wah! And it's like, dude, who cares? I don't know. Like, whatever. Come back with your own rating, your own ranking of the top 20 women. It was funny what he put because it was like, dude, he's trolling you guys. Like, he's trolling you guys. And it's so funny to me. So if you guys didn't see, everybody's crashing out on X right now because Jim Kloss put out his top 20 women. And he's just talking smack about every woman. He's just like, Annalie Waters is the best. Far drop off to number 2. He's like, Anna Bright is only good because of her partners. Georgia has been sliding down and not been impressive. Just like, just talking smack about everybody. Had like all bad things to say. He's like, Jackie Kawamoto is like, okay. Jade Kawamoto, same as your sister. Like, that's literally all he wrote is same as your sister. Here, I'll pull it up real quick because it's so funny to me. I was like laughing. I'm like, I don't think anybody gets that. Like, dude, what he's doing is working. What he's doing is working. It's so funny. Let's see. Inconsistent from Georgia. And everybody's so mad. Look, Jackie Kawamoto, same basically as her sister. Bro, that is so funny. That is so funny. Like, dude, this is so good. Where's Leia? Where's Leia? I know Leia's on here. Where do we think Leia is? Oh, Leia 13. Good player, but nothing special that would move her higher. Probably is at her peak. So she will most likely move down the rankings going forward. Leia, you peaked in high school. Leia, you peaked when you yelled at Chris Callie from Sorry Not Sorry in that match. That was her peak. Literally, that was her peak of the match. And then she started playing worse and worse. I mean, after that game. So anyway, so this was so funny to me. So I was like, okay, I'm looking at everybody's reaction on X. And I'm like, yo, why is nobody like giving their ranking? Like, this is wrong. Here's my ranking. It was just like, no, don't say that. So what I did was I made my own rankings. I'm like, I'm not going to complain about him. I'm going to make my own rankings. So you guys ready to see my rankings? So I'm going to give my rankings right now. I'm going to give my these are my top 20 women in pickleball. Top 20 in order. So I'm going to start with number 20, and I'm going to work my way up to the number 1 woman in pickleball. Okay? So coming in at number 20, Annalie Waters. I think she's number 20. She's the 20th best. What do we think so far? Accurate? Not accurate? Just my opinion. She's okay. She's not bad. She's all right. Let's see. Coming in at number 19, Lee Waters. I think she's slightly better than Annalie Waters. I think she's just slightly better. I enjoy watching her play more. I don't know if you guys remember this, but like back in 2022, Lobgate, you remember that? Somebody lobbed the ball up into the sun a few times and she crashed out on them. That's entertainment. Okay, yeah, I get it. Like Annalie Waters, she can like, hit like a counter like super hard and she comes crashing in and hits great shots, ATPs, whatever, blah, 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 poaches a ball. Yeah, she's good, whatever. But I'm here for the crash outs. We get a few Annalie Waters crash outs, but nothing will beat Lee Waters crash out during Lobgate. Annalie has never outperformed her in that. Number 18, Athena. She's just cool, calm, and collective. So she's at number 18. Number 17, Isabella Dunlap. I like her sound that she makes when she hits the ball. Have you ever heard her hit the ball? Hanya, 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 hanya. She literally does it like every shot. It's so funny because she sounds like a character out of Mario or something. I don't know how to describe it. It's like a Super Smash Bros. Like move, like where you hanya, hanya, but it's like super high pitched. So she comes in at number 17. 16 and 15 are kind of tied, but I put them in this order for a reason. Number 16, Megan Fudge, and number 15, Joe Braverman. We might get some crazy hooks with them. Leads to drama all the time. What I like about them is that they're going to have drama that escalates and blends out and like pours out into social media. It makes it fun, not just for that match, but for the next week ahead. So shout out to Megan Fudge and Joe Braverman, always giving us good content with the hooks. Number 14, I put Jade. And then Jackie at 13. Honestly, they're just basically the same. There's no difference there. They're the same person. They have no difference in style of play. I put Jackie slightly higher because she's a righty. When I watch a lefty play, it kind of messes with my brain. I feel like I'm looking in a mirror. So that's why she's number 14. Number 12, Zoe Weil. She's fun on Twitter. I've seen her play maybe like once or twice, like pickleball. And she's like pretty good, but she's actually a good commentator, by the way, like, unironically, she's a good commentator. I enjoy listening to her. But she's a good X follow. Coming in at number 11, Ash on Twitter. I don't know if you guys see her, a little bit better than Zoe on the X. Honestly, I will say this, not to glaze too hard, but Ash, she's bringing it on X. Not a lot of people are posting consistently on X. That's my favorite platform. And she is. And so she's supplying X with pickleball content. She's just putting her thoughts out there. I don't always agree with it, but I love that it's happening. I think more people should do that. So that's why she's coming in at number 11. Number 10, this is a throwback, but I feel like I got to include her. It's Caitlin Kerr. Where's she been? I don't know. I think she hit her peak like 2 years ago when she was on my debate show. But, hey, I still would enjoy watching her play. And so she's coming in at number 10. Number 9, Tammy Emmerich. How do we not love her, right? She's just the sweetest person ever. Love watching her play. She's too fun. She is the number 9th best women's player. Number 8, Tyra. She's always great. She's always just like throwing herself on the ground, doing splits. She's obviously just a good player. I mean, who cares about her skill? But she's fun to watch, and she's just so humble. She's just going to like pick up a bug off the court and save the day for everybody. Unless it's the stink bug, then she's afraid. Number 7, Anna Bright. Just, she's got fun energy on the court. But number 6, Lipping Bright. I enjoy Lipping Bright better. I've actually never seen Lipping play pickleball, but I don't care. I don't need to see her play because she's that entertaining of a person. My favorite is when they show her reaction while Anna Bright is playing. So Lipping Bright, number 6, women's pickleball player. Number 5, Kate Fahey. Love when she's crashing out. Love when she's screaming. Makes it so entertaining. If I had like all these people playing separate matches, which one am I watching? Kate Fahey's coming in at number 5 for sure. Number 4, this one might be controversial, but the number 4 best women's pickleball player, Jeannie Bouchard. Jeannie Bouchard, she has not won a gold medal yet, but she's coming close, and I still believe in her. And she is fun to watch because she plays like she's not supposed to be good at pickleball, and she isn't. She's okay at singles. She's decent at singles, but even that, it feels weird and awkward, and it's kind of fun to watch. Because it makes me feel like more fluid and like, how do I put it, more graceful. I don't know, it just feels like awkward to watch her play. And I like that. It's entertaining. Coming in at number 3, the top women pickleball players. Coming in at number 3, it's Hayshay. Again, never seen her play before, but I've heard stories. She sounds awesome though when she's playing. Apparently she's super tall. She's pretty good. And I feel like it'd be very fun to like watch her. I wish we can get her to come out of the woods, come out of her hiding spot, come out of her cave and actually play. Oh, she's here right now. She just said OMG. Let's see. Coming in at number 2, you guys might not know this. Coming in at number 2, just above Hayshay, it's my grandma. I actually have played pickleball with my grandma before. She is like 90 something years old. Or like, I forget how old she is. She's like late 80s, early 90s. I think it's 90s. I think she's like 91 or something like that. I don't know. But I literally put a paddle in her hand and I was like, I like dinked with her. She hit it one time. It went way over my head. But it's still like one of my like cherished memories. It was very fun. It was a good time. She's so sweet. She like watches my live streams and she's like, I don't know what you're talking about. I just like to like hear your voice and watch your face. I'm like, aw, I miss you. So number 2 is my grandma. She's the number 2 best women's pickleball player in the world. It's just my opinion. And coming in at number 1, who do we think it is? Coming in at number 1. Take a guess. Who do we think number 1 is? Before I reveal, who do we think number 1 is? Who is it? I'll give you a second. What do we think? The number 1 women's pickleball player, according to me, who is it? Let me know. Put your answer in the chat. Who do we think it is? It's nobody I revealed, obviously. Someone says I called it. Let's see. My mom, no, it's not my mom. My mom's never played. Oh, actually, I think my mom did play pickleball once. I should have put her on there, right? No. This person. All right, here we go. Oh, my fiance. Ooh. My fiance is above the list. I can't even rank her because she's so number 1 that she's more than number 1. You know what I mean? Did I save myself? Okay. So coming in at number 1, someone said Callie Smith. What? That is the most random answer anyways. Coming in at number 1, the number 1 female, the number 1 woman, the number 1 player of all time in pickleball, in my opinion, goes to the freaking GOAT, Leia Jansen, queen of the crash outs. Leia, I salute you. You are the number 1 player in my eye. Jim Kloss, you don't know what you're talking about. You want to put Leia at number 13? Take that list and shove it up your you-know-what, okay? Jim Kloss, you're tasteless, you're immature, you're unprofessional, okay? Leia is the number 1. What do we think? Am I... Bro's lost it. I'm lost. Bro's lost. So what do we think? Do we agree? Do we not agree? How are we feeling about my rankings? I think she's number 1. Let's go. Leia Jansen, number 1. I thought you already said her name. No, I did not say her name. Love grandma number 2. Aw, she's so sweet, right? I wish you guys knew her. Even by the fun to watch criteria, which you seem to be going for here, ALW ranked too low. The hands down. Yo, wait, you're right. That ear thing did get me. I would have put her at 25. That moved me up to 20. This is my favorite. Aw. Thank you, Hayshay. You're my favorite Hayshay. You've always been my favorite Hayshay. You're so consistent. I think your grandma should win. Should we make her number 1? I need a grandma shirt. Yo, should I literally make my grandma like this? Like Photoshop her like doing all this stuff like Leia's doing on here? Like imagine it's just like Leia, but it's my grandma's face. I'll just wear. I don't think anybody would get that, but you forgot the old lady that walked into the kitchen to do an Ernie? Who's that? Are we talking about oh my gosh, what's her name? From Gibraltar or whatever. She kind of has an accent. What's her name? Oh my gosh, she plays senior pro. Help me. Who am I thinking of? You'd wear that? Okay, cool. We'll both wear it. Yeah, by the way, if you didn't see, I have the Bro I Got a Code shirt out. Ride a Peacock Grandma. Where on the shirt is Leia crashing the F out? Oh, Lee Whitwell. Yeah, that's it. Lee Whitwell. Is that you're talking about? Whitwell. Okay, yeah. Grandma promo code. Yeah, I forgot her name too. We all forgot her name. The old lady who walks through the kitchen. Yeah. That's so funny. All right, let me go back up. I see I missed quite a few chats here. Let me go back up. Let me see what you guys are saying. Send the link in the mouth breathers chat. Oh, to what? Gym class? I can send that. She looks like she goes to the bathroom when she does that thing before she serves. She looks like she needs to go to the bathroom when she does this. Is that what you do before you go to the bathroom, Mike McGuire? She has friends, but she shouldn't name drop if they agreed with whatever you were speaking of. Like you said, they probably just agreeing, so she'd move. Yeah, I'm taking it with a grain of salt. I hope it's not true. What can you say though? You got superimposed when she's doing her dumb serve thing, like she's SPR. I don't know what SPR is, but yeah, it's so funny. It is unique. It's kind of interesting. I love when people see it and they're like, "Oh, she's like doing the sign of the cross," and it's like, no, she's not. She's just like touching all parts. It's like an OCD thing. I get the Kawamotos because they are twins. Good one. Spraying on SNS off. Like, yeah, I don't get it. Crisscross. Why do you keep saying crisscross applesauce? Applesauce is Leia's serve secret ingredient for her secret ingredient serve. Oh, okay. She's mixing up the secret sauce, the secret crisscross applesauce. Leia's first on your rankings. You beat me to it. Same as your sister. Ditto. Agree so far. I don't know what that means. Dead. Leia got pissed. AI had to hold her back. Leia claps after the plane lands. Yeah. Now she's gonna go talk to she's gonna like argue with the pilot and be like, "Hey, why did that person recline their chair in front of me? I don't think they should do that. It's unprofessional for you to allow that. It's tasteless. The food that you have here is tasteless, the airplane food. And it's all your fault, pilot." Pilot's like, "Who are you?" 19 ALW mom. Dude, Mike McGuire's having fun. Let's go, Mike. Glad you're here, dude. I see where you were going. I like this. Can't wait to see who the top 5 is. Okay, this is before. Leia eats chicken wings with a fork and knife. Perhaps. You made it. Leia sleeps with her socks on. Ooh, I love these like little roasts. Hey, not funny. You're bullying her. Dude, she's going to blast you with a text. Be careful, dude. I thought Jeannie Bouchard loved that spelling. I thought Jeannie Bouchard won gold in the wooden paddle. Did she? No, right? Am I tripping? Wasn't it Kay? No, Jeannie Bouchard, right? Maybe. Yeah. Oh, yeah. She lost the K. Yeah, exactly. It's fun to watch Jeannie running into the net. Dude, I've shown that clip on the show like probably 2 or 3 times. It's so funny to me. Oh, you've never played. I thought you did. Oh, my bad. You're right. That's why you're still my favorite, though, because I feel like when you do, you'll crush it. Yeah, we both know you'd be good. Hey, Shay and Odolph beat me in pickle. It wasn't even close. That's awesome. Leia likes her own social media posts. Yeah, she blocks herself on Instagram. She's so mad at herself that she blocked herself. Leia Jansen with an H in her name. My mom. Nope, wasn't my mom. Swore. Hannah Blatt. It's a random one. Leia, or it's not legit. Okay, so it's legit. Yo, why is everybody trying to blow up my spot? It was not my fiance because she's too good for the list. She's probably watching right now. I have played pickleball with her. Yep, it was Leia. Christian Alshon, no, because he's a woman. Is that what you're trying to say? That would have been funny. I spelled her name right. You're so right. I spelled it wrong. Actually. Oh, Ava, I should have put her and Camilla up there. Wait. I want to redo the list now. Alex Walker, I thought about it. She's in the top 30. We'll put it that way. Leia uses a phone holster. She definitely has the number 1 resting B face. Yep. Who's number 2? Probably Kate Fahey. Should I do the top 20 resting B faces? She complains about cheating more than anyone and is the biggest cheater. Boom. Exactly. Let's see. Leia and Alhuni should be partners. That would be fun. Come on. If they're funny, they would do that. In MLP. Let's see. Whitwell Walkway. Yep. What do you think about the YouTube PPA of partners? You got to watch last episode. Go check out the live stream from last week. We talked all about it. It was fun. You'll enjoy it. I thought we had a ton of fun. To summarize, I gave it a 7.2. It was okay for me. I'm glad I watched it. I think it's more for people who are like, oh, I've heard of Ben Johns and Annalie Waters. I kind of like them. They'll enjoy it. Leia doesn't wash her hands. Yo, I did hear that. Should we start a rumor? Leia doesn't wash her hands. That's a great one. She doesn't wash her hands. Yo, actually, okay. Low-key, on Saturday at San Clemente, a dude walked. This is okay. I had some weird interactions in the bathroom. Not interactions in the bathroom, but I saw some weird stuff in the bathroom. Some dude walked out of the stall, didn't wash his hands. If you're going to the urinal and you're peeing, you should wash your hands. But if like you just peed, I would still think it's weird, but I think it's like less weird than going into the stall and like, what are you doing in the stall? He was like in there and not washing your hands. Like, brother, that's crazy. That is psycho behavior to not wash your hands after taking a number 2. Then also, I went to the bathroom later. This is a random story, but it's kind of funny. Some guy came in and he like cuts the line. It was like a long line. And he cuts the line. He's like, hey guys. And I was like first in line to go. And he's like, hey, I'm sorry. Can I just go into the stall? I think I forgot something in there. And I was like, yeah, sure. Okay. I was like, is it a bag of money? Like, what is it? And he's like, no, it's my vape. I was like, oh, okay. That's wild that you just like, and then he goes in and he goes, shoot, it's not here. And then just walks back out. So random. So yeah, but I was like, why is everything weird happening in the bathroom? It was Zane Ford, by the way. It was Zane Ford that did that. Kidding. I really thought you were going to throw us a curveball and put ALW at number 1. She was 20 and number 1. Leia doesn't wash her hands. Yeah. Do you make a secret deal with Leia to put her in your number 1 spot? Yeah, we're conspiring. Yep. I got cut off on my own thing. I was saying when she does her weird serve gestures like she's spraying on. Oh, it's SNS. Oh, okay. I see what you're saying. She's spraying. That is funny that when she goes camping, she's like spraying her spray, but she has to do it in like the way she does the serve. Like, oh, Leia, you missed a spot. Or it's like sunblock. And they're like, oh, Leia, you missed a spot on your arm. She's like, oh, I got to do the whole thing now. I can see that. Leia swipes her credit card instead of tapping. Yep. Chris, what's your opinion on Tyra Black's dink in 3rd game? Is it me or shouldn't it be better at the pro level?
I'm not in the mood right now. Sorry.
You guys are asking me about strategy and high level analysis right now.
You guys are unbelievable.
Brother, I am like a 4-0. What the hell do I know? I have no opinion. I don't know. Yeah, I guess it should be better, but I don't know. I don't know. Like I literally like I can't even tell you how little I think about that stuff. I really don't. Like I'm not like sitting there analyzing like, she should improve her game. That's just like that's not me. I don't know like how to put it. Like I just like that's just not. I'm so impressed by everything. I'm literally like, oh wow, that was cool how she did that, and like even like people who are like, lower end pros that are like barely good. I'm like, wow, that was crazy. Leia puts her shirt on before her pants. Dude, that one probably is true. These are all true. Dude, I wash my hands before I pee. Kind of makes sense. Why would you, you obviously have to like touch body parts to go to the bathroom, right? Like, and are you going to like have dirty hands while you do that? You should go before and after. I think that's fair. Yeah, come for Tyra. It'll cost you. Yeah, Tyra's going to send you a text message, but it's going to be really nice. Hey, I just want to say I really love your show and I really I respect your opinion. I would appreciate if we could just be better friends and we could both be really kind to each other. And I just want to say thank you for just being an awesome human being. She would text me like that or something. She's going to text you like that because you're making fun of her dinks and her thirds. This is not road to pro. I did meet that guy. Wait, is that what you're talking about? The 4-0 to pro? I met that guy. He's actually pretty cool. Somebody introduced me. It was so funny. This guy who I play pickleball with sometimes, he's like 70 years old, and he's so funny. And he's like, he like watches YouTube sometimes, I think, or he watches podcast. But he was telling me, he's like, "Have you heard of this guy? He does a podcast. It's very popular. It's called 4-0 to Pro. You should connect with him. You guys should, talk about this stuff." And he's like, "Yeah, he's got a radio show." And I like knew right away. I'm like, "Oh my gosh, like, does he mean a podcast? That's wild. He's calling it a radio show." And he's like, it's so funny. This like 7-year-old guy is trying to give me advice. His heart's in the right place. I love him. He's so funny. Great dude too. But he's like trying to give me advice. He's like, "Make sure you like tell people to subscribe to your channel. You should do that." I'm like, "Yo, you're right. I should do that." Which, by the way, subscribe, hit the like button if you're still here. We are just trolls here. Hell yeah, we are. K Don with the air blow audio snippet. Air blow? Oh, Q Don with the air blow audio snippet. That ain't got nothing to do with pickleball. Yeah. Yeah. You're asking me about Tyra's thirds and dinks?
That has nothing to do with pickleball.
Don's talking about my show. Oh, you're gonna hop on to the Sorry Not Sorry live chat?
That has nothing to do with pickleball.
We don't talk about pickleball here. We do not talk about pickleball here. It's so funny. I read your comment as Quay Don. I was like, is he speaking Spanish? Q Don. I get it. You should have capitalized a D. You seriously need to make an AI movie, and at the end of the movie, you're Leia Jensen's publicist. For the record, I'm actually very much against AI. I don't use AI for anything. Would be a funny idea, but I don't use AI. I wouldn't even use AI for the bro, I got a code shirt. I had a few people, multiple people, sending me their AI versions of that, like my idea, and I didn't want to do it. I'm like, no, I'm doing it in like this crude, funny way, like literally just like cutting out and putting on there. I'm hoping one of these Leia comments get clipped and she blames you. Yeah. Why does everybody keep saying I don't wash my hands? What the heck? I blame you for that comment. You can. I showed it and I told everybody that it's true. Oh, Pesce and Odoth is in the second season of Partners. That would be great. That would be good. Is this the He-Man Woman Haters Club? We love women here. I'm shouting out I just shouted out 20 women, including my grandma. Did Jim Claus shout out his grandma? No. Pfft. Crazy. Everyone talks about Partners, but you are all sleeping on paddle bat. Bro, what's the line? Wait, what's the line? Somebody help me out. What's the line? What's the line? Will you take my bat? What is it? Will you take my battle? What is it? Shit. I can't remember. Anyways, that's a crazy line. Wow, what was it? Somebody tell me the line that they all say to each other. It's so funny. I should clip that audio. You play pickleball with Jordan Peterson? I feel like that's a funny joke, but I'm not getting it. Maybe if I knew when you sent it, it would have been funny. I'm like, wait a minute. I'm missing context for that. Chris, you hear about Apple TV show starring Ben Stiller called The Dink. It follows a washed up tennis pro who reluctantly turns to pickleball to save a racket club. Oh, it's a TV show? I thought it was a movie. I did hear about that. Is that out? I got to watch that. Somebody let me know if they've seen it. I would totally like watch it just to like, crap on it. I know I have never tried AI myself and I don't plan on it. Oh, I sounded like Jordan Peterson. You don't understand. You're talking bad about players and you're a bully. Why are you such a bully? You're going to make me cry. Odoth was in season 1. He was. Technically, they did show a post. Did anybody get that reference? Because apparently Chris didn't. He-Man Woman Haters Club. Oh, that's like the Al Bundy thing, right? Yeah, I think I got it. Will someone on here go on Leia's page and tell her to wash her hands? Yo, that would be so funny. Yo, here's the thing. I will say, I think players do really get a lot of DMs from people like saying like harsh things. I don't encourage that. Like, don't be saying like, oh, you're a cheater, blah, blah, blah. Like, screw you. Like, just leave them alone. Like, don't say any of that. Like, we don't need to be like in their DMs, like harassing them and shit like what Leia's doing to me, where she keeps texting me like saying these things. We don't need to be doing that to them. So like, don't do that. But I heard you didn't wash your hands. That's kind of funny. That's pretty funny. That would be funny. I'll approve of that if we just say something like silly like that. But dude, yeah, people do say kind of like some things. I had this lady on Saturday, so drunk. She's like drunk talking to me. And like, it's so funny. She was like, I don't think she realized really what she was saying all too much. She was a little bit like, she was unaware of herself, I would say. Like, she even said, she was like, I don't even know who you are. And my husband told me who you are. If I didn't hear from him, I would have no idea who you are. I'm like, okay, geez. Like, all right. But she was telling me, she's like, I went up to Kay Fahey and I asked her, hey, Kay Fahey, what's with the hitting yourself with the paddle thing? Why do you do that? What's up with that? I was like, you said that to her? She's like, yeah. I was like, well, what did she say? She's like, well, she just told me, yeah, I use it to like motivate myself. And you could tell even by the way that she was telling me the answer that Kay Fahey was like, this is uncomfortable. And she was like, yeah, I knew it. I knew you're doing that to get yourself pumped up. I would stop doing that. I would stop doing that. I'm like, yo, that is wild. Like, honestly, that made me like feel really bad for Kay that like she has people coming up to me like, why are you doing that? You should stop that. It's like, I think she knows. You know what I mean? Like, I do my show, but I'm not like in her face, like being like, why do you do that? You know, I did try to call her for advice on how to appropriately hit yourself in the head. I don't know if that was the right move. But aside from that, who will champion me in my battle? Leia Jansen, will you champion me in my battle? Will you? She will not. I'm too immature for her. That show was wild. It was. I didn't watch any of it. I just saw a few clips and I'm just like, this is crazy. Who will champion me in my battle? Oh man, that's how everybody for the finals, the PPA finals, when they picked their partners, that's how they should have done it. Like Ben Johns should have had to go to Gabe Tardio and been like, "Will you champion me on my battle?" We should have seen that. It's a movie. Okay, July 26th, it's out. It's a movie. Yeah. Oh, okay. Cool. Wait, May, June, July. Okay, it's like I was like, where are we in the year? Okay, so we're like a few July. Yeah. Okay, July 24th. Oh, okay. Stars Jake Johnson. Is that a triplet? Is it Hunter and Yates's brother? I don't know who that is. Jake Johnson. Should I know that? Jake Johnson. I see things popping up. Oh, that dude. Really? He's in it? This is like the guy from Star Wars, right? That's what I know him from. This dude. Here, I'll show it. Check this out. You're telling me this dude is in the movie? That's kind of cool. This dude right here. So yeah, I think we all know him, right? Everybody's like, dude, you didn't need to show his picture. We all know him. Oh, that's the Little Rascals. Oh, what am I thinking of? Now I do remember that it's from the Rascals. I was thinking of what's the Al Bundy thing? It was like it was like No Ma'am's Club or something like that. No Ma'am's. I got him confused. Why haven't you blocked her number yet? Because I love the text, dude. It makes me laugh. Don't you get it? Or Diane, you're not a dude. I love it. It makes me laugh. That's the whole point of this. That's even why I'm talking about it now, because it's so funny. I want to spread my joy to you guys. Like, is this making you guys laugh? I don't know. Maybe it's not. Maybe you're just like, ooh, like juicy, ooh, tea. But to me, I'm like, this is so funny. Glancing blows never directly on the head. Yeah, Tyler Loong said that he was hitting himself on the head this weekend. That's kind of funny. Let's call her. No, we're not calling it. We're not calling her. I got to leave that alone. She told me to leave her alone, so I'm going to leave her alone. You know what I mean? Like, if somebody says, leave me alone, and then you keep going, that's like, that crosses the line. But I would love to, though. It would be fun. I wish she just, like I was saying before, I wish she would just like down to laugh at it. We could all just like laugh at it and it's like past us kind of thing, but she's not there. Have you ever seen New Girl? No. Did you just mistake him for, is that who I pulled up? Oscar Isaac? Wait a minute. I don't know. No, I don't know. Did I? Or did they just look alike? Dude, I don't know. I don't know actors. I thought you said I had this lady so drunk. Yo, I got her so drunk. No, she just was drunk. He's from the New Girl. Oh, okay. What did I miss? Everything, Sheffy. Calling her would be bullying, and she wouldn't like that. Oh, were you talking about calling Leia? Calling Kate? Yeah, either way, calling any of them. I'm not calling them. She would probably answer if this is you leaving. This is you leaving her alone. Well, I'm not in her face about it. She could watch it if she wants. Oh, you asked if Jake Gyllenhaal Star Wars, the only one in Star Wars that remotely looks like him. Oh, dude, I totally thought that was who that was. Wait, Oscar Isaac? Are they not the same person? Oh, bro, that is not the same person. That's hilarious. Dude, yeah, I don't know actors. But you're right. I totally did get them confused. That is wild. Okay, anyways, yeah, so there we go. All right. Man, what a wow, we've been going for a while. 2 hours and 15. Guys, grab yourself a Bro I Got a Code shirt. If you did not see episode 5 of Partners, you got to watch it. You'll get the reference. Bro, I got a code. Go check it out on the Etsy store. There's also other SNS gear. Sorry, not sorry gear. Go check it out. Shout out to everybody on Patreon, all the members. Really big shout out to Shira becoming a member today. If you guys want to become a member or join me up on Patreon, link down in the description below. Get yourself a carbon paddle if you're in the marketplace for a new paddle. But man, we got to call it there. I got to go to the bathroom. It is late. People are falling asleep on me. Someone told me that they were going to bed. It is late on the East Coast. I'm on the West Coast. Guys, this was so much fun. Thank you guys for hanging out. Thank you guys for tuning in, talking with me. This was a great one. This was a lot of fun. Like I said, I'm going to keep doing this every Wednesday. So come back next Wednesday. I'll be back here. We'll be back here. Man. All right. Well, we're going to have to end it there. All right, y'all. Hit that like button. Subscribe. See you guys next week. Good night, Parker. Good night, everybody. Thank you guys for watching, and we'll see you back next week. Peace.